Now tune into the biggest ever. YMCMB, Tunchi Lee, Young Angel, Young Lion, man. Y'all boys get on the track with Onika Mirage and y'all still dying, man. What's up? We in this bitch. This ain't gonna be the first time that I do numbers on 2 crutches. Seen more plaques than 2 brushes. Until I'm at the pearly white gates, I gotta move something, do something. All meetings happen in person, so they can't prove nothing. No,
let's get ready to rumble!
What's going on, folks? It's your boy Ryan Fraser in the building. Boxing Talk up north, big north, man. Got that name from my bro Doc Boxing. What's going on, man? What's everybody up to? You know, it's early in the week still. Pretty much that hump day, you know, getting over the hump and getting into another weekend of boxing. We are gonna have a special guest tonight. Shout out to Ryan Rozicki. He's definitely going to be joining us shortly. Definitely in a fight that's pretty much you know what I'm saying? It's an opportunity of a lifetime, man. Canelo undercard, Badu Jack world title shot, you know, Saudi money. It can change a lot for him, you know, if he can get that win. So he gonna come in here soon and we're gonna chop it up, man. He's a very humble guy from Canada, you know. Just want to fight. Just want to fight, man. Shout out to my guy Oscar in the building. Yes, sir. What's going on, Oscar? Yeah, he just want to fight, man, and he really doesn't like the politics of boxing. I think it was that whole situation with Noel that really held him up. Hold on a second, y'all. I got to plug my computer and my battery almost dead. Hold on. Shoot, yeah. All right, what's going on? Half boxing in the building, my guy. Shout out to the Boxing Boys family in the building, man. Yo, make sure y'all smash that like button, man. You know how we do up in here when we get up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit. See what I'm talking about.
Nah, smash it. Don't smash it like Wilder. Make sure you smash it like Ann Wolf.
Did not really fight her.
Yeah, man. Yo, Oscar, that's a good question, man. And I just saw your question here. I'll definitely ask him that when he comes in for sure. Because honestly, he's kind of like that testament of that whole situation. Like, I feel like the whole boxing scene just try to box him out, man. But shout out to his team, Dan and Three Lines Promotion, because they pretty much went to the one that I seen, they went to every single WBC convention for like the last 3 or 4 years, you know, petitioning for him to move up in the rankings. And that's how you do it. And I think if you're a guy who you don't have a big backing, you don't have a big promotional deal, and you're moving up the ranks, that's the route you got to go, man. You got to start attending these conventions, and then you got to get, you know what I'm saying, get some backing. So you got to know some other people that could basically say, yeah, this guy's worthy of a shot. And I don't know, man. I feel like boxing's broken. Y'all let me know how I feel. I feel like when it comes to ranking, boxing is just broken. It's broken because, you know, you don't get rankings off beating somebody. Really, you don't get rankings off just moving up wins, because we seen guys, man. We seen guys get good wins and they didn't get ranked until they basically start paying sanctioning fees. So you essentially got to pay a sanction fee to even be ranked, which is nuts. But shout out to my guy, just doing the building. Yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Um, I think ranking systems are broken in boxing. We need to fix that somehow. I'm not sure how to even start with that. Like, I think because there's so many different sanctioning bodies, like, how do you leverage one guy who might be number two in the WBC? If he goes up against a guy, I don't know, number five in the WBA, like how does that ranking help in what I'm saying, in the whole system of getting a win within your own organization. So I think it's tough, man. But shout out to Bob Arum. He said he gonna start doing some fights with PBC. He coming around, man. He learning that he can't really do that this often. Of this whole marinating the fights in house, it's got to stop because Turkey Al-Shigi's coming in with Dana White, and they're gonna definitely try to take some money away from these promoters. They're gonna do some things, man. Shout out to Just Doing. He said, what's your Cash App? I don't even have Cash App. We don't got that in Canada, bro. It's crazy. Oh, man. Shout out to Half Boxing. He said, what time is it there? When you start your stream? Oh, man, I just started, bro. 8:30. I know I think I set it up for 8, but I don't know why I didn't move it after a while. I was supposed to start at 8:30, though. But shout out to, let me check my inbox, see if Ryan got back to me. Because I sent him the link, remind him that we going live. But like I said, he's one of these, he's humble Canadian dude. He gonna pull up here hopefully soon. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time, these guys leave me on red. But it is what it is. We'll rock out either way. Yeah. Oh yeah, I feel you, bro. Yeah, I'm in Canada still. Yeah, I got another way though. Got the whole buy me a coffee if you want to do that thing. Little support. I'll drop that link. I usually don't drop that link. I should drop that link more often in the page here for y'all. But yeah, man, let's talk boxing then, man. Let's get into it. Basically, we got a little, I wouldn't say an exciting weekend, but it's a good weekend of boxing. Like shout out to everybody that's fighting this weekend. Joe Joyce is coming back. How y'all feel about Joe Joyce, man? I mean, the last time I saw Joe Joyce, man, he was talking about that Dubois win, and it sounded like he was like a robot, like he couldn't process what he wanted to say, man. And I actually was like, it's either he got a lot on his mind that he's not really into the interview, or like, yeah, he might have some CTE issues, because I think he took back-to-back knockout losses from Zhang, and then he lost to Chisora. Yeah, he lost to Chisora as well. So I was like, man, like I hope Joe Joyce is good, but I mean, shout out to him, man. He's coming back to the ring. I don't know how I feel about it. These guys, like, when they take beatings like this, especially at the heavyweight level, I kind of look at it a little different than the little guys, because I feel like the heavyweights, we know they're really throwing leather. Like, we don't expect heavyweight bouts to go 12 rounds. So, like, these dudes are really hurting each other. And, if he's hurt, I hope his team sat him down and just explained to him, like, bro, like, maybe this ain't it. But, like, Filip Hrgović, he also got stopped in his last fight. So now it's like, hey, is Filip Hrgović that, how is he going to come back, man? Shout out to Hot Boxing. He says, you always have great takes on TBV. So I'll switch until I get my other screens. Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out, bro. I really appreciate that, man. Shout out to Nestor Gibbs. He got a great platform over there, man. He definitely he's doing great things. Nestor Gibbs on the Boxing Voice. They got a huge boxing podcast over there. And I hopped on today, and today was a lucky day for me because he had Brian Norman Jr. on and Shushu Carrington. So we got to talk to both those guys, and man, they both speak like, they both said the right things you want to hear as fighters. So now for me, I want to see the actions next. I don't know about y'all, but I want to see Shushu Carrington in a good fight next. I want to see him in a real fight, even if it's not a title, even a Robesi, maybe Lewis Neri, like somebody that we feel is real dangerous. And Brian Newman Jr., I kind of think he's along the same path as Shushu, but I think a little thing was different with him is he may not get a title shot, but like now that Bob Arum is speaking of working with PBC in a way that we never heard, shoot, we might get the Barrios and Norman Jr. fight a lot sooner than we thought. And they might get these unifications starting to go. And if they do, man, shout out to all the promoters who are actually going to take actions into their own hands and try to hold boxing and work together, which is what we, the fans, have always wanted, man. Hey, Camels, come on, Camels. Salute in the building. He said, salute, Ryan, my first time watching. Welcome, bro, to the live. I really appreciate you. Make sure you smash that like button. It's free, man. For coming in, my brother. That's what's up, man. But we'll wait for Ryan Rozicki to get here in a second. We'll keep it going, man. We'll talk about boxing that's coming up. What you guys think about Tim Tszyu? Tim Tszyu is back against Joey Spencer. They're doing the whole thing in Australia. No Limit Promotions. Shout out to Tim Tszyu. He's always been a warrior. I felt like, he came back. And look, I was one of the people that was totally wrong about the background fight. Like, I don't consider myself a boxing expert, but I thought that fight, a lot of people thought that Tim Tszyu was going to destroy Bakram because Bakram never really he didn't have the name value like on his resume. But, he's from that background of Beterbiev, Bivol. He's from that cloth. So we got to understand he's tough. He's tough. He's not an easy fighter. I thought, okay, Tim Tszyu can pull out a decision win. I did not see Bakram absolutely annihilating Tim Tszyu in any world of mine. So like when that fight happened and the way that it happened, I was shocked, man. I was shocked just as much as most other people. And I think Bakram since then, he may have had a too good performance because I haven't seen anybody stand up and say, look, we want to fight Bakram next. Like, you guys got to show me the fighter who's calling out Bakram. I don't see him. I mean, I know there's a few dudes who I think would fight him. I think Charles Conwell, sure, he gets the chance, he would fight him. I feel like Xander might, but I mean, maybe Jermell Charlo if he returns back, maybe Keith Thurman even, but like, I don't see, the other guys, the other champions even. Like Fedora, I haven't heard Fedora say Bakram's name. I haven't even heard Crawford speak on him. Now Crawford's probably leaving, so he's gonna vacate that belt. And then Bakram is the only other champion. So I think Tim Tszyu needs a big performance. And Joey Spencer, I think he's a formidable name. Like, we know him, right? Because it's the PBC. They pretty much homegrown him to a point where we know Joey Spencer. He took a couple losses. Like, he lost to Ramos recently. And that's no slight because Ramos has been on a run. He's been doing well. He's always been an action fighter, always good fighter at 54. And I just think we're at a point now where we're like, Tim Tszyu, if you can't beat Joey Spencer, then this division, you might have to move up because 54 is just full of let's just call it what it is, man. There's a lot of dragons there, man. There's a lot of dudes at 54. Like, it's top heavy, but the name value there is like second to none, man. And I just want to say, Tim Tszyu, I appreciate everything he brings to boxing because what he did for the opening card for PBC, you guys remember that was supposed to be the opening for the Amazon Prime deal. Keith Thurman, he was supposed to fight Tim Tszyu. Keith Thurman gets the injury, he backs out. Instead of Tim Tszyu backing it up and saying, I guess we're all gonna not get paid. He saves the event essentially and pulls up the guy who's in the co-main event, Sebastian Fedora. And I mean, I don't know how you train for that in 2 weeks. Like the guy, you can't even train for him in 3 months because I don't know any 6'6" guy that's 154 and can box. The 6'6" guys are usually in the heavier weights, and they're probably not as agile as Pandora. So he's a tough task even with a full camp. So I mean, we were already kind of looking at it like, man, if Tim Tszyu could pull that fight off, then holy, that's a big win. And credit to Tim Tszyu, he was winning the fight before the cut. But I'm not gonna blame the cut because we don't even know what the scorecards were. I think somebody did say he was up, but we don't know what the scorecards were like. So even if they stop the fight, what if you lose? So I feel like, as a warrior and all that, Tim Tszyu did right by his own right, being a warrior, what he says he is. He didn't fold. But as far as like, man, he stops the fight. Nah, man. Man, I don't think so. I don't think so. Stop the fight for what? I mean, you win it, right? But we kind of look back on it and we're like, maybe you should have stopped the fight. But I mean, I watched Badu Jack fight. I know we all remember that. If you don't, go watch Badu Jack and I think Marcus Brown. And Badu Jack's head was just like his forehead was split open. Like his forehead was literally split open. I think it was from an elbow or a headbutt. It wasn't from a punch. And Tony Weeks, I think that fight shell shocked him. His whole referee gear was red, like it's just full of blood. The ring was full of blood, and the freaking guy didn't stop fighting. Man, they kept the fight moving. So I think that's, if you're gonna be a boxing fan, you gotta understand. That's why we respect these guys, because they're gonna put it on the line in the most gruesome form possible, man. This is the last gladiator sport, man. If you like gladiator-ish, this is it, man. I don't condone the UFC, man. I don't like when guys are on the ground sprawling around. I don't understand that. But hand-to-hand combat, man-to-man, mano a mano, 3 minutes of beating each other up, 1 minute rest for 12 rounds. This is the gladiator sport. So I didn't expect nothing from Badu Jack but to keep going, man, because he's that guy. He's a gladiator. And when they stop, I'm telling you, they stop because their body is telling them to stop. Their mind is telling them they can't quit, like their minds, the way these guys are wired. God love boxers, man. He reminds me of Divino. Divino whom? Nah, I must have missed that one. I went over my head. Is he talking about Tim Tszyu? Must be Tim Tszyu. But shout out to Tim Tszyu. I hope he gets the win because I think he's good for the division. I think he's good for boxing too because of Australian boxing and the type of eyes he draws in. And they get excited out there when that cut was bad, man. And they get excited out there, and that's why half boxing. That's why we gotta laugh at Tank Davis when he talks about hair grease because of that cut, man. Because we saw Badu Jack fight through that blood all in his face. And he didn't say nothing. He didn't go to the corner mid-fight, mid-round when his whole face was leaking. But I think that's why we need Tim Tszyu. We need Tim Tszyu in boxing. We still need him in here in the 154 division, competing at the highest level because he brings that Australian background. Shout out to Australia. They've had a lot of young crop come up lately. Jay Apataya. Shout out to Sky Nicholson, even though she lost, she had a little buzz going. George Kambosos, who I never understood how he was a draw, right? Because George, oh yeah, oh yeah, Rafa Espinosa, yeah, that's true, yeah, man. But I never seen a person like basically like Tim Tszyu coming out of Australia, like George Kambosos. It's probably the closest other thing because he gets a lot of fans, man. I guess that Tio win, right? He did win. He was a unified champ, so I get it. And I understand the fact that when you got a guy who's winning and he brings the parade back home, you want to make sure you go out and support your countryman or your somebody from your hometown, whatever it is. So shout out to them when he brought back the fights for Devin Haney both times. Australia showed out, man. They did. and that's what they were supposed to do. So shout out to them. And now they got a couple of young crops now. They got a heavyweight guy that's coming up now. And like we said, Jay Apataya, who's another guy on the scene in this cruiserweight division who's looking for big fights. And Australia boxing is looking, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely much better than other places in the world. And that's always a good when we have more markets because our sport's growing, right? As long as our sport's growing, man, we should be happy because, I'm pretty sure in about probably not 5, but maybe 10 years, you'll probably see some Saudi fighters starting to pop up on the scene because of what Turkey Al Sheikh is doing. And when I say that, I mean like there's probably some young kids watching the TVs in Dubai, all these big events that Turkey Al Sheikh's been putting on out there, and they're thinking like, yo, I want to do that one day. Now they all not gonna make it, but some of them will. Some of them will slip through the cracks. And that's what it's about, growing the sport. So shout out to everybody in the world there globally. Boxing, man. Yeah, if Rozicki is a mandatory defense, if Rozicki wins, can he unify or he needs to defend? Yeah, I don't know because of the WBC. They got this whole cruiserweight thing all messed up because they got Badu Jack reinstated, and then they got the Noel guy champion recess. Let me check that actually. I don't know if he is champion recess, but I thought he was. The Noel McCannon or whatever his name is, the guy who would not fight Ryan Rozicki. I believe he's definitely in champion in recess. But like I just don't understand how they do that. Like just strip the guy, man. Like this makes no sense to put a guy in recess. And then now what if he says, "Oh, like let's say these guys, yeah, he's champion in recess." This makes no sense, man. Yeah, this is gonna be a mess because yeah, Ryan Rozicki is the mandatory, so he's gonna fight Badu Jack, and if he wins, this guy Noel McCallan, he might come out of hiding and say he wants to fight, and then yeah, we're back to square one. This makes no sense, man. But that's the WBC. Like they should have never even gave this guy an opportunity to go champion in recess because he avoided Ryan Rozicki twice. I think that, or maybe even 3 times. I think they were trying to make that fight. So they should have just stripped him after the second. Because I know they won the purse bid, and then the first time they wanted to schedule it with Don King. I'm pretty sure it was on that Adrian Bronner card against Blair Cobbs. I think it was on that card. And then it got pushed off to their own date. And then it went to the Three Lions. And then Noel McCallan, that's when he said he wanted to sue Don King and all this other stuff because of business. And it just became a whole situation of they just kept pushing it off. And then Ryan Rozicki finally, they just got rid of that dude, Noel, and just moved to the next guy who was next in line was Paletta, who's from Argentina. And they were going to fight for the strap too. They fight to a draw. And then Badu Jack just like out of nowhere, yeah, I'm gonna pop back in. So now he's champion recess, so he gets moved in, and all of a sudden Noel's hurt, so he gets moved to champ. They just switch spots. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. You said Abatai just got on the Undisputed game. Oh yeah, they did an update. Did they add a whole bunch of fighters? That's what they. As long as the game keeps doing that, it's worth definitely my buy. As long as they keep updating it and trying to make it better, like how you get GTA, that's awesome. Then that's a good buy. Then I'm with it, man. But if they don't, then that's not really worth my money. And you got Richard Torres is back. Torres Jr. versus the giant from Italy, Villanello. He definitely had a big fight his last time out. He stopped the big guy, the big Russian dude, man. Freaking Arslanbek. He stopped Arslanbek, and Arslanbek, man. It seems like when you could take his initial pressure and you just make Arslanbek gas out, Like he's worse than Zhang when it comes to the gas out because all you got to do is land a couple body shots and it's a wrap, man. That dude is done. He is done, toast. And like it's just like, dude, why are you so big? And like you have zero boxing skill because all he does is just he tries to jab a few times, and then like once you get close enough, he'll like try to rush you. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll just rush you. And I'm just like, dude, like this makes no sense. Like, what is he doing? But hey, my man from Italy, he went in there and he withstood the early onslaught. And when Buddy was slowing down, he started landing them body shots. Yo, the Arslanbek was even trying to like. I feel like he was doing some dirty tactics in that fight. He was trying to headbutt my dude from Italy, Vanuino, and it's just like, dude, like, what is this guy doing? Like, I know Mark Ramsey over there. Like, man, you can't be quitting again because I feel like he did quit against Caballel, legit Caballel. I do feel like he quit, man. I don't feel like there was nothing wrong with his hand. I feel like he quit, but that was just my personal opinion. I never understood the dude's tactics of just trying to bully everybody. But hey, man, when you fight other big guys who are just as big as you who can fight, you know, none of that bully stuff works. It's just all smoke and mirrors, man. He said, Kamel said a lot of good fights this weekend. Yeah, man. There's a lot of fights this weekend, actually. The Russian Tyson. Oh man, that's a stretch. That's a stretch, but I feel you. I bet money on Villanello because he moves. Yeah, honestly, Richard Torres though, he got pretty good feet for the weight class, but we're gonna see him get tested. He's gonna be tested this weekend. You know, this ain't gonna be like his other fights. He's been getting spoon fed on this last fight, not Torres. Yeah. Yeah, he was. He was moving. Yep. Like that's how I feel like that's how he beat Arsenbeck with the movement. You know, he wasn't stationary because Arsenbeck, that's how he has to win, right? He's got to catch you flat footed. Because if you start moving around that ring and tagging him, because he's so slow, man. You move around the ring a bit and tag him, especially you go to that body, he gonna quit. Go to that body early, he's gonna quit, man. He gonna get to like the fourth round and he's already gonna start looking for a way out. And it's gonna be a wrappy. But yeah, I think we also got Abdullah Mason on that card. I know Abdullah Mason was supposed to fight Giovanni Cabrera. That would have been a good fight. You know, but I guess he's getting replaced now. I guess Giovanni got hurt or something like that. What do we think about Abdullah Mason? Like, is he do we think Top Rank's moving him too quick or is he really gonna be in a title shot at the end of the year? Because, you know, Abdullah Mason, from what I think he's like 16 or 17 and like he's just racking up the wins. And he's just doing what he's supposed to be doing. I'm not mad at Abdullah Mason. They throw him in with anybody. He gets him out of there. That's his job. You know. Yeah, he's 17 and 15 KOs. So shout out to Abdullah Mason. You know, he's definitely gonna be a problem, man. Like he's got a great resume. I think the only concern I have with Abdullah Mason is why does the Top Rank keep putting him in so many 8-rounders? I think his last one was a 10 though. Yeah, no, this is his first 10. Yeah, this is his first 10. Never mind. Like, look at all these 8s, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 8s. I just think that, you know, this is either them saying they needed to pump the brakes on his speed because of how fast he was getting everybody out. Because he was definitely moving. He was moving them. Like, look, his longest fight was a 4-rounder. Yeah, everybody else he was getting out in 2. So, like, you think of it like he didn't really put much work in, so we can get him right back in there. And that's the type of activity you want, though, as a young fighter. So, shout out to Abdullah Mason for going out there, doing what he's supposed to be doing, and just getting everybody out the way. But now he's in his first 10-rounder. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I've always said he needs a 10-rounder. I just wish it was Giovanni Cabrera because I really felt like, you know, Giovanni, outside of the Zepeda fight, William Zepeda fight, he's got some pretty good fights. You know, he had a good fight against Isaac Cruz on that undercard of Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence Jr. And if you go back and watch that fight, bro, I think Isaac Cruz lost that fight. You know, I thought Giovanni beat him. And I got nothing against Isaac Cruz. I just thought he was outboxing that fight, which is how you beat Isaac Cruz one. And it was just a good fight for Giovanni. And I thought that's what got him the Zepeda fight, Zepeda opportunity, and other opportunities that moving forward. But Oscar says both Torres and Guido look undersized for top heavyweights. I don't think Guido looked better at the weight class and better boxer than Torres. Yeah, Guido. But like I've also looked at Guido's record too, and I'm like, Arsenbeck might be the best fighter he's fought. And I don't know, man. I don't think real much of Arsenbeck in a sense of like top heavyweights, but it's gonna be a good matchup for sure. It's definitely gonna be Richard Torres' biggest fight because he hasn't fought the opposition that Guido's even fought. You know, so though I'm talking about Guido's resume, you know, Richard Torres' resume is way worse. You know, he has way more tune-ups, or not even. You know what I'm saying? Like his opposition doesn't even match up with Guido's. You know, Arsenbeck, there is no Arsenbeck on Richard Torres' resume. So this is a big jump. This is a big jump. It is a big jump for him, man. Steven Navarro. Yeah, I like Steven Navarro. He's at 115. Okay. He had Junto's weight, eh? Yeah, he was an underdog at plus 300. Who, Guido? He was a plus 300? Okay, I don't think it's that big of a difference in the fight. Whoa, man! I should have scooped that up, man. Yeah, for sure, less opposition for Torres. Yeah, far less, man. They just been kind of like I think Torres' best win is probably a dude that they had signed to them, Brandon. Forget his last name, man. Go take a look here. But he was on that Salida Promotions card where those dudes fell out the ring, man. Y'all see that fight? And Steve Willis had to do the Brandon Moore. Yeah, Steve Willis had to do the WWE count out, man, to 20. I couldn't believe that. I never seen that in a boxing match before when dudes, you know what I'm saying? You know, when dudes fall out the ring and then the referee's calling out the fight and you got to get back in the ring before the ref calls it out. Man, yo, that was the most entertaining part of the night because I don't know, man. Clarissa Shields, she's a great fighter, but she put me to sleep in the main event. But that fight, when those guys went out the ring, those heavyweights, and Steve Willis, he was so mad with them guys because all they were doing was clinching all night. He couldn't wait to count out that fight. He was counting fast, trying to get one of them to get back in the ring. And it was like WWE, man. I couldn't believe I never knew that was a rule in boxing. Nah, he was on his last fight. Yeah, sorry. It's difficult when TBV on. Oh, yeah. I know what you mean, man. That's the Gibbs. He's still running over there. Shout out to him, man. I might go over there and join him. What's it like over there? He got a lot going on. What they talking about? PBC? But yeah, man. Let's rock out here for a bit. What we gonna talk about next? Inoue. Y'all see Inoue? So Inoue says, shout out to Japan, bro. They funny, man. They all sitting there. They got like these awards. I didn't even know what was going on. I just read the article and saw a little snippet of the video. And, you know, the Japanese culture, they're so very respectful. And, you know, I think they probably look at us like crazy sometimes because, you know, the way that dudes call out each other, you know, like Benavidez and the way that Berlanga talks. They probably think so down of that speaking in the way that they talk to each other because, you know, anyway, respectfully, you know, told Gento, I'm gonna fight you next year. He said, yo, you ready to fight? You know, invitation. These guys shook on it. You know, they had a nice smile moment. There wasn't no hostility. You know, everybody was clapping. So, I mean, I guess we got a Gento Nakatani versus Naoya anyway fight in Japan next year in the Tokyo Dome. which would probably be one of the biggest fights in Japanese history. And shout out to them. Shout out to all those guys, man. Like I said, boxing is global. I support it, man. Shout out to Japan. They got some of those dudes be knocking out dudes like, man. They be knocking out dudes out there, man. And I get it. This is a fight Japan's been waiting on. So if they doing it in the Tokyo Dome, I'm gonna be up whenever that fight's going on, like 3 in the morning. I'll be up for it because I understand it's gonna be historic for Japan. They're gonna have a big event. It's gonna be bigger than Tyson and Douglas, man, because these are two of the top dudes within Japan, man. You know, they're legends in that country already. And Naoya, anyway, obviously, he like the Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying, of boxing out there. And then Gento, he like LeBron James, like he coming up. Or Kobe Bryant, you know what I'm saying, coming up. So it's gonna be a great fight for Japan and Japan boxing. And I just hope that undercard loaded with a lot of Japanese fighters who can, show out. And hopefully my guy Bam Rodriguez, hopefully he can jump on that, get a unification, and just make it a good night of boxing for the little guys, man, because they get ignored a lot. But when Naoya Inoue fights, I watch. I don't know about other people, but I do watch Naoya Inoue more than any other little guys really outside of Bam Rodriguez. I'm a huge fan of Bam Rodriguez. But Junto, I do catch a lot of Junto Nakatani's fights as well. And shout out to my guy Oscar and Doc. They made me on alert of him. So I do watch him a lot more often than I did before. And yeah, that dude's explosive, man. He is explosive. I ain't going front. He's explosive, man. I just want to see what it's gonna look like when those two square up, bro. And hopefully by then, Naoya anyway didn't go up in weight. Hopefully he stays down now and can fight some guys. I don't know who he's gonna fight. MJ, I think. Here, I'll drop the link for you guys to show up because I think Ryan Rozicki may have forgot about me. I did message him, but he didn't message me back. But yeah, I basically I want to see how that fight materializes, man, because Junto, if I was Junto, I'd probably start moving up now to get ready for that fight. I would just say forget the whole just chasing the title, because beating Inoue in Japan at home, taking over that name, it might be better for my career in the long run, because then I pick up undisputed. Dude is undisputed. You know what I'm saying? I pick up all the belts at 22. And shoot, maybe some of those guys like that are coming up, the Bam Rodriguez's, the Puma Martinez, Cafu, all those dudes who are going to move up to 22, we hope. Those are mega fights for also Gento. Right? We just hoping that, man. Shout out to Oscar. He said Jin Sasaki called out Norman Jr. Like, yeah, he got respectful with it, bro. Yo, I don't even know. I should have asked Norman that today when I was talking to him on the Boxer Voice. I don't even know if he knew who Jin Sasaki was. Like, the way he was looking at him, like he was trying to figure out like if it was a joke or not. You know what I'm saying? Dude brought out a letter and stuff. And he's like, yeah, boy, like he gave him time though. Shout out to Norman Jr., man. He gave him his time to call him out. Yeah, he said define honoring the building. What's going on, my brother? Finding these horns, bro. It's my knowledgeable brother from Puerto Rico, man. My guy Guido gonna smash Oh, yo, y'all picking Guido for real, man. Like we got 2 dudes already. Half Boxer said he put the money down already. Carnala, Oscar Perez, great to see you. Yeah, man. Is Inoue versus Nakatani bigger than Latino versus? Oh yeah, no, for me it is. It is for me, but no, I don't know. Kameda. Yeah, I don't know much about little weight, so like for me it is, but I don't know. That fight might be bigger. I can see that too. You said, keep in mind that Tito versus Kameda sold more than Mayweather versus Pacquiao. What do you mean, pay-per-views or gate? Because like the Mayweather and Pacquiao, that gate was dumb, bro. Like, I don't understand. Like, I feel like the ticket prices was just out the wazoo. Like, I was looking at it like, who the hell gonna pay to go watch that? Jeez, we all going to the bar, bro. That was crazy. I remember that too. There's people that were telling lies about, oh, you got to get a credit check to buy a Pacquiao Floyd ticket. I was like, man, that's the dumbest stuff I ever heard in my life. Like, why would I need a credit check? If the card clears, the card clears. What the hell? Half Boxing said Norma Senior is gonna be on DHS. Oh, the hangout spot, eh? With Johnny. Okay, shout out to Johnny, man. He's doing big things, man. He's getting big interviews. Shout out to him, man. Really appreciate Johnny. He's another good guy. I got to get him on the channel. Jumped on his channel a few times, man. He good shit, man. Oh, I have more views, and that is the biggest fight in Japanese history. Okay, have more views. Okay, I don't know. This one might get more views. It might. I don't know what's going on. Define Honorary, what's going on, my guy?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Can't complain.
Great to see you, bro. It's been a while.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard or saw I posted my basement got flooded, so I was dealing with that bit. Yeah.
Oh shit, man. Hope everything is good now.
Yeah. We all squared away now, cleaned up. But yeah, man, a lot going on in boxing this weekend. What are you watching?
It's Guido Vianello, right?
Yeah, and that'll be the top ranked card in Las Vegas against Richard Torres Jr.
Okay. Is that on the? I don't think it's on the song. Let me see.
I think ESPN. I think.
Yeah.
I think top rank. They got their last bit of fights this year with ESPN.
Yeah. Then they're moving to the TKO stuff, right? I heard that.
TKO. I heard the Zone.
Oh, okay. I mean ESPN. Like ESPN is like moving to like the.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. They'll probably more prioritize UFC, which I guess that's something that they've always looked. I felt like they've always promoted UFC more on ESPN than boxing to start with. So I'm not surprised by it.
Yeah, me neither. Honestly.
Yeah, and I think like the Zone at this point is kind of the home for boxing. Like, you know, Queensberry, they're starting this weekend on the Zone. Like, this is their first fight on the Zone with Herkovich and Joe Joyce.
Yeah, Joe Joyce. Yeah. Herkovich was the replacement for Dillian White, right?
Yes. Yep. Good replacement. I don't know if that's gonna fare well for Joyce, but good for Herkovich to get right back in there.
Absolutely, man. He hasn't fought since Dubois, right? I don't
Yeah,
think.
he hasn't fought since that Dubois loss. Which I mean, we still got questions about Herkovich too, because you know he was supposed to destroy Dubois that night, but
yeah, he talked he talked way too much, bro. He shot himself in the foot on that one.
yeah.
And I was actually pretty high on Philip Hergovich, you know, but I mean, we'll see. Maybe he can still do some big things. I mean, Joe Joyce is one of those. All due respect, you know, it's one of those comeback fights type of dudes, you know. For the heavyweight. So, and what about your boy Rozicki? Is he fighting Badu Jack or who's he fighting?
Yeah, man, he's fighting Badu Jack. It's official. You know, I'm excited for him, man. I'm excited for him because it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I think it's kind of right timing for Ryan because he's the younger guy, been the more active guy, and he's a come forward. He's gonna risk it, like he's gonna take risk. So Badu Jack is not gonna be in there with somebody who's gonna be scared of him. He's gonna go in there and try to stop him. So if he can get a big win, a big knockout, man, like I mean, that's what Turkey Al-Sheikh likes. So now you're in his graces.
You know, I don't know how much of Badu Jack is left, bro. Like he's been in some wars, bro, with Marcus Brown and James DeGale and
Adonis Stevenson.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one too.
That was a good fight. Yeah,
so we'll see because he's been out for a while, man. I haven't heard Jack about.
Almost 2 years. I think almost 2 years. Somebody was telling me it's been a while. And
him
see, that's the thing. I don't even know what qualifies you as champion in recess. Like, I don't know if like it's like a thing where you can be like, oh, my wife had a kid, I'm taking time off,
right?
Or had a death in the family, I don't feel mentally there. Like, Or if you like, I know
Yeah,
obviously if you get hurt, yeah, that exempts you.
injury. Yeah, like
Yeah,
Lomachenko, like the Lomachenko situation, maybe or something like that.
right, right. Salute my guy
Oh,
Oscar. What's going on,
Yes,
man?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. In the building. Shout out to Just Do. He said keep cooking. Half boxing. He said to top ranks. The zone's closing soon. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. He said 110 per year for both parties. Yeah. I know, man. Just one. It's always better when you got just boxing everywhere on one spot.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. There's no if there's already a political bias, you don't need a network bias on top of that. So it makes it
Right.
a lot easier, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's easier if it's just all in the zone because, I don't know. We don't know who owns the zone really. I don't know who owns the zone at least. And I feel like the zone was more of a soccer thing than it
Yeah.
was anything else. Like it still is big as soccer and football's on there too. So it's kind of like
Yeah,
its own entity. It's not like Showtime and HBO and
exactly.
Yeah, they got a
And for
bunch of things. They got BKFC also.
yeah,
So
yeah, bare
Austin
knuckle,
Trout
yeah.
is fighting the day after tomorrow. Actually,
Who's that?
Austin Trout.
no doubt Trump.
Oh yeah,
I,
I
Yes,
heard
sir.
I
he's
heard he's like a legend over there. Like, right?
Yeah,
He's like the guy over
yeah.
there.
yeah.
Appreciate you
He's
half boxing,
I
bro.
don't I
Tuning
don't
in.
remember if it's welterweight or middleweight, but uh, maybe he has two belts now. I don't know because he beat Palomino, who was like one of the legends over at BKFC. So I'm not sure actually, but he is fighting, bro. He's fighting in Dubai.
Yeah, I think he wanted to bring Regis Prograis into it. That's what Regis was saying because he basically said like he's just so much more experienced than the other guys that it's
Yeah, bro.
almost
And you can
too
see it.
easy.
Like, bro, his first fight was against Diego Sanchez, bro, who was. Listen, he's a warrior and everything, but he was never known for his hands. He was a wrestler over
Yeah,
the UFC.
Okay.
yeah. It's like I was watching BKFC, but like well, it was just BKFC, but you know how they have events in England, and I thought like like the
Right.
way they were talking about it, like it's gonna be all action. There's no breaks in between.
Yeah.
Uh, it's nothing but pure violence and all this and that. Man, I couldn't. There was less punches in that fight than there was in Del Santos Shakur, bro. I swear to God, I was like, I ain't never getting that.
Oh man, damn, bro. You said they were scared of each other.
I was like, what the
Hey.
hell kind of shit is this? I ain't gonna spend my evening like this.
Yeah, they've said like, well, like I'm not gonna say they, but like people who do science work, they say it's not like boxing is more dangerous because you have a glove on, so mentally your mind's like I can throw without any intention of where you're like pulling back because you're like I'm gonna break my hand probably if
Yeah.
I punch full force. So they're not
Right.
punching at full force.
Actually, I saw Rampage Jackson. They asked him on his podcast. They asked him
Hmm.
if he would ever do that, and he said no because you can hurt your hand so easily when you're punching without the gloves. And not only
Yeah.
that, it's way harder to defend, bro. Like you
Oh
can't go
yeah.
with the Philly
Yeah.
shell and like
Yeah. Yep.
It's like
yeah,
You're
in
gonna.
boxing, you gotta be hard on the bottom, but loose on
Hmm.
top. And over there, it's like you gotta be hard on top and loose on the bottom. Like
yeah.
you
And
can.
they allow dirty
Yeah.
boxing too. Like you can hold the back of the head and punch, and that's allowed.
Oh
And
Man,
really?
that's wild.
yes,
Yeah, that's
sir.
wild, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's wild.
Like,
But you know what? You know what's so funny about it? Like whenever they do hold their head, it's more likely for you to. You know how like whenever you punch something and your fist rolls and
Yeah.
like
yeah,
it jams your wrist, it's more likely for that to happen than you actually landing solid. I didn't know
Oh
that.
man.
I was like,
So
what?
they're just breaking their wrist in there.
I get it that you
Jeez.
want to be different and stuff, but it's like, damn, bro. Nah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, until they get talent, it won't. It'll be like the UFC. It'll take a while to take off.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Nah, but it's
Then
not
it.
the same thing because the UFC there's an art and a science to it. There's a whole bunch of like disciplines that you got to put together. Like
Yeah,
there's like it's interesting. This is like a fucking like a car crash basically of a
yeah.
fight.
But that took time because I remember the UFC had no weight classes when it started.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially
no.
the Pride one, the one in Pride.
Yeah, it was just people off the street, basically. Like,
Yeah, and you seen that guy with the Aikido, and then a guy just in a thong. Like, remember that guy with the thong? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Oh, the
there's
first UFC was funny, bro. You remember the guy with only one glove? I think Art Jimerson was his name.
Oh,
he only had one glove. What the flip? Oh man, what do you guys think about Janabek? Janabek's fighting this weekend too.
man. You know what? I'm gonna say something about Janibek. I know he's a champion. I know he's a unified champion. He probably is the money man, but he needs to move the freak on, bro.
Yeah.
I seen a post from Top Rank calling him the boogeyman. I'm like,
Whoa.
Nah.
I question. Yeah, I question myself just like yo, like how really are you the boogeyman when one you're scared to moving up, but okay you
Yeah.
can make weight, but you're over here fainting. But okay, whatever. It's your health. I don't feel bad for you because you're putting that on yourself. All right,
Oh, the
Not
getting
only
boogeyman.
past
that,
that. Getting past that is like, how are you the boogeyman when you're not really fighting? Like, because 160 is dead right now. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And
not
like,
only that,
how?
he's ducking Bronco Adames also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Carlos
like I was
Adames.
about to say
Yeah.
that. Carlos Adames has been calling him out for a minute. But like you said, it's like political divide and network divide and all that stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
that fight
But
might happen
yeah,
now that Bob is talking about working with the PBC. That
I
could
don't
be
think Janibek is gonna be
made.
happy with it.
they have to. They ain't got much of a choice. I mean,
You
this
know,
guy has coming in with all that money and it's put the pressure on these dudes for real. So
Skill
they're gonna
wise,
have
after the
to.
Hamza Sheeran fight, or maybe that could have been just like Hamza Sheeran was that bad. But I feel
mhm.
like Carlos Adames showed me more than Janibek because Janibek is relying too much. Like he's a weight bully. Let's just call it for what it is. He's a true
Janabek.
weight bully. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand why he doesn't move up because 68 has more lucrative fights.
You know
Exactly.
why? No, you know why?
Like 68, he could fill out, and I mean, I think he could beat some guys at 68. Like Diego Pacheco's still
Yeah,
green,
me
in my
too.
opinion.
Berlanga.
Berlanga,
You're not
Maybe.
gonna like
Billy
That's
this,
a maybe.
Ryan, but I think he can beat Billy too.
and
You're
Billy.
not gonna
Yeah, I
like
think
this,
he could beat him.
sorry, but
Billy. No, man, it's
yeah.
true. Shout out to him, Billy. I like him. He's an action fighter, but Janabek, his style is all wrong for him.
Yeah. There's a Django maybe. That's a hard maybe.
That's another one.
Yeah,
Mungia is another one that he can beat. And
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those are good money fights, I think,
we're
than what
getting
he's
one
gonna
fight.
get at 60. 60 is only Carlos Adames. Like, I don't really know the other guys. Like, shout out to Troy Ozzy. I know him too, but I don't know if he's ready for that.
Even Hamza Shiras is moving up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hamza Sheeran.
68. Yep. Shout
Yeah.
out to Dr. Box and Talk in the building. He said, clip that 68. Damn. I don't know, man. That hydration might help him because that guy's always almost missing weight. I don't get it.
Wait, who is missing weight? George.
Janabek. Yeah. Yeah, man. He's just
Yeah, Janibek all kinds of wrong, man. Honestly, to me, because he's holding up the division because he don't want to. I don't know if he's scared or he's getting paid more at 160, but like that don't make sense because there's more money fights at 168.
right.
It's one of
Yeah.
those
Like I don't think.
cases where you get the feeling like he's content with making a little bit more or a lot more for safer fights than he is to like
Yes.
go for it, you know?
Yes. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah. I don't understand it, man. Janabek got the power to make the bigger fights because I'm sure if he moves up, people will say his name. Like, it's not
Yeah,
like
he's a unified champion.
Yeah. So it's
He
like,
can
bro,
just
what are you
straight
doing?
go straight with for Canelo, and if Canelo takes it, then I don't think Canelo will take him though. I don't know. It's just
He got the IBF. He could force that. Well, no, they don't have that rule in the IBF.
no, they don't.
I think
That
it's the
strategy doesn't
BO.
always work out too, because in my opinion, my problem with that strategy is that if you get a loss against the Caleb Plant or against I don't know, whoever, one of those studs up there, that's way
Derevyanchenko.
more what's the word I'm looking for? That's way more understandable than one of these dudes upsetting you, at
Yeah,
160.
at 60. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. Former champ and Caleb Plant, yeah.
Absolutely. Only lost
Yeah.
to Canelo and Benavides. Where's the shame in that, bro?
Yeah.
It gave them both a hell of a fight, actually. So, I mean, nah, man.
Nah, I always forget about Janabek too until he fights. And then I usually hear it like
There's a
we
reason
go.
for that.
I forget this guy's even at 160. I'm like, man, this guy's a unified champ, and nobody talks about him because he doesn't do himself any justice.
No, nobody cares. Remember, like his last fight, he was like, "Yeah, I could have put him out in 2 rounds, but I needed the rounds because I haven't fought for so long." I'm like, this motherfucker evil. This guy passed out, canceled the fight schedule, and said he could put him out in 2 rounds. Man,
Right?
but
Yeah. Yeah, he needs to move up, man.
All these dudes are fighting, right? Pacheco got somebody, and then Billy. Aren't they fighting each other or something like that?
Yeah, I heard something about their negotiations, and then
Manga just fought.
oh, actually no, it was Trevor McCumbee.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Pacheco versus
Yeah.
Macombi.
McCumbee and Pacheco, yeah.
And who's Billy fighting? Because he was fighting somebody. I can't remember who it was.
He was supposed to fight an IBF eliminator, and something
With-
happened with that.
Okay.
remember he was gonna go with Munguia, and then Munguia lost.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they were ordered to be the mandatory WBC, and then Iglesias is getting the IBF eliminator now.
That's a dangerous fighter, Iglesias. Keep an eye on that dude, bro.
Oh yeah, shout out to him, man. I get to see him fight a lot now. He's fighting in Canada. That dude is dangerous. Yo.
Yeah, bro. In a couple
Shout
of
out
years,
to
it's gonna
Cubans.
be a
Shout out to all the Cubans, man. They doing work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I just
Well, they got another one that's coming up. That what was it, in the undercard of David and David, or
Andy
man,
Cruz.
what's his name? Feliciano, I think is his name.
Feliciano. Oh, I never heard of him. I'm sure there's lots of them though coming, because even like William Skull, I didn't know who the hell he was either.
Yeah. Doctor, not a fan of Johnny Beck.
Yeah. Everybody claps Janabek at 68. Damn, he said Berlanga. Damn. Yo, he gave Berlanga some love, yo. Shout out to Berlanga. If you want to go get a bag, Berlanga, that's your fight there. Janabek. Bring him up. Shout out to Berlanga, man.
Damn.
Berlanga.
Yeah.
You know, Doctor don't like him when he say Berlanga. Don't clap.
Yo, trust me, man. And Berlanga, man. Berlanga's like, he's definitely one of those guys that are making me laugh these days.
The gift that keeps on giving, bro.
Yeah, this guy's a free agent calling out everybody, but shoot, not signing up for fights.
Yeah, and fighting some dude named Mantequilla in the end. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the guy looked like he had a C-section.
He gave him like a
literally.
Yo, that guy. They said he just came out of jail.
Yeah, bro, he was like 10 years away from the sport. You look at his record before the Berlanga fight, and it's like 20-16 with 0 losses. But when you look into it, it's like he had a bad accident. He went to jail. Like he like, you know, one of those cases where he was at a time a highly touted prospect, at least here in the island. But hung around the wrong people, bro.
Oh, that's what Edwin was saying last time.
Yeah, Edwin was getting passionate. You missed that, bro. You know me. I had to talk to him about Nick Ball, but I guess anyway, not gonna move up anyways because he said he's gonna fight Jinto next year. So he's not moving to 26.
Bro, I don't think
that's good news for Nick Ball, brother. Because Nick Ball, I'm sorry, bro, but the only dude that I see him having trouble with is Divino Espinosa because of the size.
I don't know, Angelo Leo.
I don't think power. I don't think Junto in Illinois is bigger than Naito versus Kameda.
Kameda? No?
Kameda. I don't think so, bro.
Why? Because Junto's not as big?
You don't have the height, bro.
I feel like anyways, massive.
You gotta remember, the Kameda brothers were the first super like mega stars of like Japan, like that bad boy attitude.
Yeah.
Like, you know how they're so polite? Well, they're the first one that came in like, oh, fuck you, and I'm going to take your title. Like they're the equivalent to that. So they
Yeah,
were
they was on
so
that.
big. They had so much hype. Uh, I think Tomoki or what's his name? It starts with a T. The youngest one.
Mm,
At the time, he had a fight against Naito off of hype alone. And
yeah,
Koki
just
was the
cause
guy that got sent to Mexico to train
right.
when he was little. Came back and started dominating, and then he had to fight against uh Naito. But that fight was huge. I don't think I think it can come close. I don't think it's gonna beat it though.
Right.
I disagree, bro. Like Junto and Naoya ain't no way. Nothing beats that, bro. That's just me, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about Japanese boxing the way you guys do, but
I don't
man,
know about it either, bro. I just know that, anyway, saying that will be equivalent to like Tank saying to Shakur, we fight next year. Go get your fights. I'm gonna go get my fights and
no, but
shaking on it.
nobody's more dangerous than Junto. Nobody comes even close to being as dangerous as Junto. Not even one
No,
Right.
percent.
no, I disagree. I disagree. Junto is gonna lose to Ryosuke Nishida. Watch.
What?
Mark my words.
You saying he not gonna make it to the anyway fight? Damn.
We'll
Nah,
see.
you know
We'll
what?
see. I like
It's
it.
because
I like it.
it's because I think I said this with Dog too. It's like I think Ryosuke Nishida beats Junto, but Junto beats Inoue. That's how I feel.
Oh, you just think it's a bad style matchup for Junto,
Mm,
or you picking dude
no,
over
no.
Naoe too? You think he
Re-
beats Junto and anyway?
I think he can, but I think he's gonna struggle with Inoue. Just his style is not. It's not a good
I
matchup.
can't pick anybody. That to me is a 50. Junto and Naoya is a 50-50, bro. Pick,
Yeah, Doc.
pick Oscar.
Doc said,
No,
please
for real.
kick him. Bro, don't worry, Doc. I got you, bro. That Arnold kick, bro. That Arnold, you know how we do? Get out of here. Yo.
Damn.
Yo, shout out to Junto, man. Because I mean,
He's doing his
he
thing.
he got that American style, and anyway got that. He got that power.
Damn,
Yeah.
Ryosuke got the precision, bro.
He definitely do. But yeah,
I don't know if you can look it up, like Ryan,
mm,
how big was Naito versus Kameda, Koki Kameda? Because I
yeah,
know for a fact it had more views than Mayweather Pacquiao,
yeah, more viewership, eh? Yeah,
both in the states and not so much in the state, but like as a whole, it had more views.
damn, more views. Well, you know what?
Hmm
Yo, there's a whole Asian community, bro.
hmm
That's like a different market altogether. That I feel like that's why I was so excited for Zhang when they said they were gonna go fight in China. I was like, man, I want to see how this is because
Yeah.
Me too.
I don't know no big fights that happen in China.
Oh, you were talking
Not
about
me
the
neither.
Russian Mike Tyson, bro. You were talking, man. You had me dying when you were like, he's even worse than saying. I was like, yeah, yeah. I have to agree, bro. I'm like, how
Yeah,
you younger? Got more muscle because Sang got that dad bod.
yeah, he does. Yeah,
I'm like, you got more muscle. You're stronger. You. I'm like, how you getting tired, bro?
yeah, and
Like three
you
punches to
supposed,
the belly. He done. He
yeah,
done, bro.
man.
He
I'm
checked
And
sorry,
out. I don't
who?
know what happened.
Arsenbeck and this dude, like he hang out with Better BF, like that's his dude. Better BF trying to motivate him, bro. And this dude ain't nothing like Arthur at all.
Oh hell
Who are
no.
you? Who are you guys
If
talking
Arthur,
about?
uh,
Arsenbeck, that big heavyweight Russian dude, that
Magmadov,
Kabayel beat.
Mark Madov,
Makhmudov?
Yeah,
yeah, Mark Madov,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that guy. It's like
Really?
if Better BF is trying to hype you up, you already know you're fucking up somewhere. Because Better BF
yeah,
is a chill guy. He even said it like, I don't care about boxing. I don't
yeah.
care if you watch it. I just train, do my thing. So if you're already like, if that's your hype man, you fucking up for somewhere else.
Yeah, you
Oh
can only
shit.
go so far, like that's Guido Vianello's son right there, and Caballero's son also. So,
Yo,
that's a
that's
hype job.
crazy.
Now, if you want the definition of a hype job, it's that.
Yeah, that definitely was a hype job. Yeah, it says fight does ridiculous TV ratings in Japan on a Sunday night.
I mean, let's be honest here.
It's
Not too
not
many
giving me a
people
number,
wake
but
up
I
2,
believe
3
it.
a.m. to watch that, bro. And unfortunately, I'm one of them. As much as I would love to watch them all and be like, damn. Same with the fights in Australia and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, bro.
No, you tell Nakatani. I think it'll come close. Don't get me wrong. I think it's gonna do crazy ratings. I just don't think it's gonna beat that. Not that.
It's a ballsy
Right.
claim, brother. We shall see.
Yeah, we shall see. I hope it does, though.
Absolutely.
Nah, I hope it does just for boxing in Japan's sake, you know.
Not
A
only
lot
that,
of cats coming up.
it's very era defining. That's like passing of the torch moment.
Yeah,
Because even though it's
yeah.
young, now so already on the way out. You know, he's old for his division. He's old. So,
Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah.
yeah. So it'd be like a passing of the torch moment. It'd be like generation defining in Japan, but also boxing history because Naoya is one of the best ones to do it.
Yes, sir.
Oh wow. They said 14 million people watched that fight. What the flip, bro? Okay.
No, they support their own. That's for sure.
14 million. Damn. I don't know how many people was watching Pacquiao and Mayweather.
2 million.
Probably 2 million buys.
I mean,
I don't even-
honestly, let's be honest here. By the time Maypac happened, bro, like the interest wasn't there anymore. Honestly, it was like it's now or never. Let's do it now because it's either now or never. You know.
Yeah, because Pacquiao didn't want to take the testing.
Exactly. A lot of people miss that.
Freaking Pacquiao, his dumb ass. When he started doing that testing, he stopped knocking people out. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That was suspicious.
Yeah, he was moving up and knocking people out better than he did it on the lighter division. So I was like, hold on a second. This happened, you know.
That boy Floyd, he knew
It
something.
was Roger. I remember Roger was the one that was like, no, what's the word I'm looking for? Like wouldn't budge on that. Like, you're gonna take this test. Period. End of story.
Yeah.
And
it looks suspicious, but I don't know. There's no set test, so
Yep. Oh shoot, they did 3.5 million pay-per-view buys. Man, that's got to be the most in history. Nah, Floyd Mayweather was lucky. He benefited from, not being in this era, the streaming era. Yeah.
Oh
if
yeah.
If Floyd fought in this area, he would not have those monster pay-per-view numbers.
Oh no.
Because he had a lot of people that just bought the fight to see him lose. Like they were just hoping he would lose.
Yeah, he made people hate him.
Mm-hmm. Those people would now just pull out their cell phones and watch on their phones or stream it. Like,
yep,
on some streaming site.
All the way. I cried the day they canceled TikTok. I was like, man, I can't still fight no more.
Yo, they had the fights on TikTok? That's crazy.
They always do, bro.
No way. Dudes be what? With their VPNs? That's wild.
No, just look up TikTok and go look up a live. How do you think I watch BBC? I ain't gotta pay no $80. Like I be fucked up.
It's oh man, the TikTok, that's crazy, man. Yo.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I just watch TikTok.
Yo, they had dudes streaming on the TikTok. That's a flex, man.
The only bad thing about
I've seen people in YouTube, bro, a couple of times. I've seen people on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
On YouTube too? Yo, that's brave.
Yeah, like the whole fight, and they're like,
and they put the link there. This is how you stream it and stuff. And I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
and you know what sucks about it, Ryan? Because I know that if you were to do it like for a slip up, like 2 seconds, you get copyrighted immediately. Them guys are fighting the whole fight.
Yeah, you're right. Yo, fuck, man.
You're like, what the hell?
Copyright strike. Yo, that's crazy. Nah, I didn't even know it was like that. I thought I just knew dudes were going to streaming sites, but I didn't know like TikTok and YouTube. Like I feel like those are mainstream media platforms.
Exactly.
Yo.
Man, Facebook. I mean, I've watched fights on Facebook, Instagram, um, Twitter.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
much
seen
anything.
like Twitter. I think I seen Twitter before. Like people get it on Twitter, but you know,
Oscar has got the connections, obviously.
Twitter. Yeah, Oscar knows everything because.
Yeah, the only bad thing is TikTok is like you know how you can get a gift.
Mm.
The guys be like, thank you, old sir, thank you, old sir,
Oh,
thank you.
so his
I'm
voice
like,
is you
shut
just
up.
hear. Yeah, when you
Yeah,
trying to
the
hear the
whole
fight.
time. And then like you have that crazy uncle like, hey, you know, the drunk uncle that
Yo,
talks
what you
like that.
doing, bro?
Like that's the that's always there for some reason. I'm like, what are you saying? Like I don't even care what you're doing, but what are you saying? Because all you hear is
Yo, maybe the SWAT team's outside, son. Dana White's about to kick in the door.
Let me ask you both this, because I asked this to Doctor the other day, and who do you guys want to see Sander with next? Because I don't think anything has been official yet.
Xander?
Yeah.
I
Fundora.
think you're ready for. Oh damn! I don't know about Fundora.
Show man, they gonna make it happen.
Me
But
neither.
it's because I don't know, like, where does Sander go from here? Either he fights someone like him, like he's already like he's like one fight away from a title fight, which that'd be like
Exactly.
what Ramos, Lubin, very
Mendoza,
dangerous fight.
Few.
Yeah, Mendoza, very dangerous fights. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it's like
Either way, it's dangerous.
it's either that or go to a title shot. To me, it'd be better if he goes for Fundora.
Yeah. Because I mean,
Because
we've seen Fundora get stopped.
Yeah, or an interim title holder, which would be
That's
Virgil.
only backroom. Yo, fuck that, bro. You're not ready for that. Not right
No,
now.
no. Stay the hell away from background, bro. Please.
So
I
it's
don't
like,
think he's ready for Virgil yet either. I would maybe Bohachuk also would be a good option, but I don't want to. Bro, he's only 22. He's got a decade ahead of him, bro. I don't want to see him too soon get his ass whooped badly and then may never be the same, bro. I've seen that shit too many times.
But like, who would you put him against? Because any other fight,
Ryan Mendoza.
But if Brian Mendoza's like he's ready for a title
Yeah.
shot.
I mean, Mendoza's a good name.
Think about this.
Like,
you beat the dude that beat Fundora, bro.
Yeah. But
Think
like,
about that.
I mean, backroom gonna come eventually. You're gonna start searching for belts, so
yeah,
you might want to just take him off Fundora. So now you can kind of stall out a bit before you have to fight him.
If you don't get Fundora out of there, he might mess you up, bro. Fundora messed up Lubin. He's messed up a few people, bro. Like Fundora's got that volume type of style. And
he's got the. Yeah, he is. But like when you force Fundora into a firefight, that's when he gets hit and clipped the most. That's when he gets hurt.
That's what Mendoza put him out. But Mendoza put him out because to me it looked like a lucky shot.
It was a lucky shot, but it was also just Fundora just being careless and giving up his whole length.
I think it's more of that because to me that was a pretty nice left foot, bro. Honestly, and
yeah. But what I was trying to say is like Mendoza, and I think Brian agrees with me. I'm not sure, but it's like Mendoza or Ramos, Lubin. Those are dangerous fights, and those guys, if they beat you, they're gonna go for the title.
Yeah.
And what I was gonna come down to is like, who will you put him up against?
Oh, I see.
That is not going backwards, and they don't leave you right at the door for the title.
Right. And if Xander beats Fundora, he Puerto Rican's next guy's right there. That's him.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like
all of Puerto Rico.
Superstar. We're starving for a new superstar, especially at those weights. But I don't want I want to see him a little bit more polished. That's what I'm saying. I want to see him get a little bit more polished so I can, because bro, you're in the toughest division in the sport outside of heavyweight. So I mean, but I don't know. It's not really a bad choice here, is it? Honestly.
No, and I think another thing about Xander, we never seen him in adversity. Like, we find out a little about some of the. We find out, man. Some guys go through some tough patches, and we see him bite down, and we're like, oh shoot, he got that dog in him. Yeah, we know what he is now. So maybe Xander got that in him, and he can squeak out a Fundora win. Like,
hopefully, yeah. There's no real bad choice here. If he goes with Fundor or if he goes with one of those former champions or whatever. Because yeah, he's taking a step back, but he's taking one step back to take 3 steps forward. What I mean by that is he's getting more polished, So
Hmm.
there's no really a bad choice here. So whatever.
Yeah, and there's no such thing as age in boxing. It's like you can become a world title later, like at 25, and
Right.
you're still young, or
Hmm.
you can take
Exactly.
like some rounds in just to polish your style. You know what I mean? Or you
Yep.
can like try to be there to be great, but if you lose, it's gonna take a lot out of your name. Now, if you lose, you gotta be like Ramos, because Ramos lost to Leuven, and he went right back to the gym, and he put on 2 fights, 2 amazing performances, and now he's like right there again.
Right.
That's one thing that's a good point for the Fundora fight. If he loses, unless he gets cleaned, if he loses, bro, and it's a hell of a fight, I don't see that as a bad thing necessarily. That can actually be the best thing that happened to him because he's so young, and
Right.
now he knows what it feels like, to be through the ringer, so to speak.
Yeah. 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 Like if he puts up a good fight, man, then
That
everybody's gonna be like, we either want to see the rematch, or now we're gonna say, oh, how does Virgil stack up against Xander? How does this guy stack
yeah,
up against Xander?
exactly. So it might actually, even if he loses, it might actually be the best
A
for him.
benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about how the fights go. I think he does well. I think he can beat Fedora.
Yeah.
I just think like Fundora's like the toughest dude to just prepare for. Like there's not too many
Exactly.
He's
six
so
six
he's
dudes
so
out
How do you
here.
even get a
awkward.
sparring partner, bro? How do you even get a sparring
Mhm.
partner?
Like I
Yo,
say, like Pandora, the Pit Bulls, the Rollies,
yo,
the all them guys, El Divino, is like they're so awkward that if
yep,
you beat them, it doesn't mean you're
Exactly.
good. It's just you're good enough to beat them.
yeah,
That's what
yeah,
happened to Rayo. Like that's what I said. I had Gary Antonin Russell because yeah, Rayo beat people, but that just showed me you're good enough to beat him.
hmm,
That doesn't mean
Right.
you're great. That doesn't mean you have it or not. That just means you can beat them. You can stay disciplined, follow the game plan, and beat them. That's how you beat Fundora. That's how you beat Espinosa. Like you gotta follow the game plan.
yeah,
Because if you
No, that's
slip
true.
up,
That's spot on, Oscar, because that's exactly right. Because I was very high on Rayo, and then I saw that Gary fight, and to hear you explaining it like that, yeah, you're absolutely spot on, bro.
yeah. No, I agree, man. I was high on Ryo too, but at the same time, when I hear the Robert Garcia shit, I'm like, man, fuck. I would have came in that fight saying fuck it too. Like, what the fuck is this? Like these dudes is really hanging me on a out to dry, telling me if I don't fight Gary, I'm gonna be shelved. And we know that ain't no lie. Look at all these PBC fights who don't fight.
oh yeah,
like,
look at Boo Boo. That's what happened to Boo Boo.
like, man, you telling me if I don't
Oh
take this fight, I'm
man,
gonna sit out? Like, oh man. And I get no rematch clause.
That's the crazy part of me. That's the crazy part of me.
Like,
It's like,
man, I
it's
would
like
have,
a lose-lose situation.
yeah, I would have been like,
uh-huh.
yo, what is this, man? He set me up, but I get it, man. He had a messy situation with Benavidez Senior, and I feel like
Oh yeah.
they were showing him like, yo, we didn't like that. We didn't like
You
the
know
way
what I
you
think?
handled that.
You know who it's also I think that is happening that too? Espinosa. Eldebino Espinosa. Because you know how there
Yeah,
was all that talk about now Navarrete moving up. Now
sounds
Shushu's
like
like,
yeah,
well, ask him. It's like, I don't think he's ducking you, bro. Getting shelled. I think
yeah,
Top Rank really wanted to promote you as champion at 126 and take Espinosa to 130. And he said no, and not like now look at his fights. Sorry, look at his
word,
fights.
word. Nah, man, I agree. Like, I don't know where Espinosa's going either, but he's in line to fight Fulton, so should be Fulton. But
Chivino versus Fulton is next.
no, Shushu Carrington.
Oh, okay.
But Nick Ball. I know Nick Ball will take Shushu if that's what he wants.
No, Nick Ball. I think Nick Ball does shoot bad. Honestly, no. I
I
got
think
Nick
he
Ball
kicks
beating
his ass too.
Shushu. I got all the champions beating Shushu. But they say that Fulton's gonna go up and fight Shock. How do you feel about that? Ain't that
Yeah, I saw
crazy?
that. I saw that and I'm like, man, I don't like that fight.
I don't
I
either.
don't. I mean,
Who would
Shock
even
is
go?
the champ. Shock is the champ, so it makes sense. But I like the
What
Ray
is
Ford fight better.
Yes.
What about Nick Ball versus Angelo Leo?
I think Leo's fighting soon, isn't he?
Yeah,
Japan?
he's fighting the Japanese guy.
Yeah, I think he's busy.
Oh yeah, but I mean Nick Ball basically just fought, so the timing is not that off. You know, if Leo can pull it off, maybe. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Nah, we
How
want
do
them
you
to
feel about this?
unify.
Hey, this top rank card is nice, bro.
What, Taurus?
Yeah, Taurus. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
they
very
got
top heavy, but
names.
it's got like Lindolfo Delgado. He's a guy coming up. He's
Yeah,
nice with it.
he's in a tough fight. Well, I think it's a tougher fight than most other people on that card. Like he's fighting Elvis Rodriguez.
Yeah, I think it's tough, but he has been looking nice. So hopefully it goes good. You got Steven Navarro, which I
Yeah.
like him. He's explosive. He's showing you different things. I think Top Rank is gonna build him up right. I hope so.
Yeah.
This guy
Top rank.
Lindolfo Delgado, I've heard his name, bro. Mexicans are very high on this guy, Lindolfo.
Yeah,
Delgado.
he's Mexican. Yeah. I just hope he's not a William Zepeda, yo.
Yeah.
Because Zepeda
Yeah.
pissed me off, man.
Me
Well,
too.
he called Shakur right after the.
He should
the
have stopped
Seven
Farmer.
rematch.
He could not stop Farmer. Like this dude.
Well, Farmer, to be fair, bro, Tevin Farmer showed the heart of a freaking lion in that fight, bro. Like,
No, he did. He did.
yeah.
But I'm a guy like you gotta retire dudes like Farmer. Like you gotta pack him up, send him out, bro. Retire them.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that instance.
Like you brought him down to Cancun. You should have sent him on vacation, my guy. Just left him there.
That's right. They fought over in Cancun.
Tevin Farmer should have went in that fight, been like, damn, nah, this ain't for me no more. I'm done, yo. But like, nah,
I like me some Tevin.
He thought he won. He thought he won.
Yeah.
So
I don't have a problem with Farmer thinking that he won because after rewatching the fight, he was doing a lot of twisting with the punches, taking a lot of strength out of the punches. But in the judge's side, it does seem like, especially if you just watch the fight once, it does seem like he's hurting him.
Yeah, there's a lot of punches thrown. Yeah, a lot of activity for sure.
So I don't have a problem with Farmer thinking that he won because he did do a lot of defensive work.
Mm-hmm.
How does his corner, how does they think he won? That's what blows my mind.
I don't understand why they never told him he needs to start stepping on the gas because he never really. I don't even think he took center ring in that fight. Like he never really pushed forward.
You know, it reminded me of when Zhang reacted as if he was robbed against Parker, and I mean,
oh yeah, because he had the two knockdowns.
Like,
he thought it was in the bag.
First of all, that fight, and I like Tevin Farmer, and I don't like Camarón Cepeda, but watching the fight with two eyes, it wasn't as. Even if you thought Farmer won, it wouldn't. You can't go like he got robbed, bro, because it was that good of a scrap, bro.
Yeah, he wasn't.
And
robbed.
I wouldn't mind watching that fight 3 times, but Cepeda won twice, so I don't really care for it no more. But let's be honest, the first fight was closer than this one.
Oh, way closer. Yeah.
I didn't have Farmer winning a round till 8 to round 9.
The first one, if you told me Farmer won, I'd probably be like, okay, you got a case. Like
he dropped him
you
twice,
can say
right?
that. Yeah. I think he dropped him once.
Once, yeah.
Yeah, early in the fight too, though. Once. It was early in the fight.
Yeah.
Like third round, fourth round, something like that.
He didn't drop him on this one, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, I thought he had him hurt in the 12th though. It looked like
I remember that. Yeah.
But it was like a punch kind of shove thing. I mean, that's a discussion of the ref, but to me it was a knockdown. To me, but they took it away. So
you got that tank treatment, yo.
But didn't Farmer slip too?
Right. I don't know, man. Like you're right. The ref was calling it. He called it both ways, though. There was a couple times where I was like, could have been a knockdown, but he kept it fair.
Yeah, Oh, I don't know, man. That is fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, I
How do
don't
y'all
think
think about?
Zepeda beats
I
any
think
of the
my
elites.
guy,
Me
Dog
neither.
was the one that pointed out, but Cepeda's #1 in WBA.
Well, yeah, because the BA is just like when it comes to rankings, I don't understand the BA and the BC. They're equivalently the worst.
But Cepeda's an interim champion.
Cause like at BA, oh
Yeah.
no,
No, WBC,
is
right?
he? Oh yeah, BC, yeah. So he shouldn't be able to be ranked in another body.
Yeah, but look it up. Boxing ranks. Yeah, boxing ranks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cepeda's #1 in the WBA.
that's just stupid. WBA,
Shout out to
they
Dog again. He's
need
the
to
one
get.
that pointed out. So I was like, oh shit, what's going on here?
Nah, they know what's going on. They trying to force a tank fight.
But how if you're interim champion?
I mean, he could technically go fight Tank. Just drop
Camarón
that
Cepeda.
strap.
Oh man,
Yeah, he can if he wants.
that's the last
But-
name on my list. If I'm,
I
if
mean,
I'm
shout out to
But
Tank, but
he can be ranked though.
shout out
He
to
can go
Tank,
fight him.
but
He can be ranked.
he ain't give us no Lamont Roach rematch date, so that
that
fight
hasn't
might
been
not even
official
happen.
yet, or yes. Yeah,
Nah, that ain't official.
Okay.
Nah,
think
they
that's
said
what-
they ain't get no date. The Roach team said they ain't get no date yet.
So I got a question for you. What would like now, after the Roach fight happened, you think Tank fans, everybody, would rather see a Loma fight or Roach rematch?
I
I
think
would
they
hope-
want to fight.
I hope they say Loma.
I mean, that's what I want. But from a Tank fan standpoint, I think honestly, I would want him to rematch Roach first and right that quote unquote wrong first. But if Loma's there, take the Loma fight, bro. Honestly,
Yeah,
He's
you
a way
don't
bigger name. With all due respect to Lamont, Loma's a way bigger name. Honestly.
way bigger name. And like you take the Loma fight and then you fight Lamont Roach.
Exactly.
Nah, you just say to Lamont, next time we fight, it might be a little bigger odds. I might come back with
Right.
2.
And if everything goes good with Loma, you got Loma on your resume. Imagine how much bigger Tank would be with that. I mean, it's definitely not going to hurt him. And Loma ain't got Lamont's got much more time, much more. I'm sorry, what am I saying? Much more time than Loma has left.
Yes, yeah, he does. Yeah, he's much younger. Yeah, for sure. But we know, I feel like Tank gonna fight Lamont because Tank, to me, he cares about what the world thinks too much. Like that was something that Floyd didn't care about. You know, he'd say whatever he want, do whatever he want. It didn't matter to Floyd Mayweather. Like what y'all thought about him. He was gonna do what
Well,
he
I
was
mean,
gonna
to
do.
be fair, Floyd still went and rematched Chino Maidana.
He did, but like Tank's out actively saying, I don't want to fight certain guys because I don't want to be a meme. Like what? Bro, you afraid to
He
get
said
knocked out? He's afraid to get knocked out, basically. So
I
it's
mean,
like, okay.
honestly, bro, like, can we like? And listen, I'm no Tank apologist here. I don't dislike him, but you know, I'm like,
I don't dislike him either.
You know, like I respect him a lot, and but can we blame him, bro? Because the atmosphere in boxing in the U.S., like, there's such a fucking double standard. Like,
You're right.
you
But
want
look
to see
what-
them, you want to see them fight each other, but at the same time, as soon as you pick up an L, you get labeled a bum and blah
Yep.
blah blah, and it's like, bro, can you make up your freaking mind already? Like,
I agree. But look at him now. He's a meme. Now he's a meme because of what he said. Like, so
regardless, right?
it don't even matter, bro. Like he didn't even need to be knocked out.
That ship has sailed already. Yeah.
Yeah, he said the truth, and everyone was like, "You a bitch." I say he's a bitch.
Everyone was like, "What?
I won't
Nah."
lie. I won't lie. I was one of the ones because I was like, "Okay, I hear you, bro, but I don't hear that right now."
Yeah, I
Say
was like,
right.
hell no. I don't want to
something
hear
else.
that. Grease?
I was like, "Yeah." He's like,
Like he could have said I got a thumb in the eye, I would have been like, "Oh, okay, I get that." But I mean, it
"Yeah, I get
happens.
that." But it's like
Something off
grease.
Lamont's glove. He could have said anything else but hair grease.
I think that's what the fans boo him because it's not the fact that he was saying the truth. It's the fact that nobody wanted to hear hair grease in my eyes.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
And last time I
guys are
checked,
fighting with
Mercury's got no chemicals to burn your
guys.
eye.
Right, guys is fighting with blood in their eyes, man. Like cuts over their eye. That's what they just got to deal with.
I was
It
like, what kind of
happens.
hair grease you using, bro? You using that voodoo shit? Go back to the broke stuff, man. He using that Old Spice. No. You it can't be perfume. What you doing?
Yeah, but I think he'll fight Lamont, like you said. He'll right that wrong. But Lomachenko, I think it's a good fight. Hopefully they can get it.
The one that needs to happen ASAP is the Loma fight because of Loma's age. Like that's the one that needs to happen ASAP. I think he should rematch Lamont, but it doesn't necessarily have to happen right now.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think it will benefit Rhodes if he goes take 1 or 2 fights in between, and then go for the fight.
Yeah, when you look at that, yeah, actually, absolutely.
And Lamont, he might be fired right now. Like he may have got himself, a couple fights himself because of that performance. So
absolutely, best believe that.
There's some guys. Shakur Stevenson said he wanted to fight him.
Yep.
And you know what's crazy? He's with Pro Box.
Hey man, yo, Hot Rod.
We might be seeing that fight in YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but
by the way, is David Morrell fighting anybody?
That'd be Matchroom, wouldn't be? That'd be Matchroom with Shakur. Matchroom for sure.
But at 130, it'd be Pro Box all day because Roach is the one.
No, Ray Ford's at Matchroom too if he wants to go over there, get a bag.
But now with Rete?
Is Ray Ford at 130 now?
Yeah, he's at 30 now.
I don't think he's gonna do good at 130.
Nah, you think he'll struggle?
I think Navarrete gives him a hell of a time. Oshak boxes his box off.
Oh, Navarrete's too big, you think?
Not too big. It's just, too big, and not so much Navarrete style. Ray Ford, because Ray Ford tries to look good for the cameras. I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh, I know. That's why Nick Ball worked him.
Oh yeah.
he just outworked him, bro.
Yes, bro. It's crazy. He tried to look good for the cameras. He tried to look for things. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Things that make you good. But no, it's just he tried to look good for even his last fight where he got mad and was pointing at the ring, like stay right here. Like, no, bitch, you gotta learn how to cut off the ring. The guy doesn't even know how to cut off the ring. Like,
yeah.
Like I don't have to like that. That's my issue with Pitbull, bro. I can't stand Pitbull. I went to disliking him to not standing him because, bro, I don't have to fight the fight you want me to fight because it's like a trap. They call you a runner, but what they're really saying is you're making it tough for me, and I don't have a solution for it. So let me try to get in your head, and that's BS, bro. You gotta be able to solve any type of problems out there, especially if you're in that level. And I don't like it, bro. I don't like it when they start calling people runners and shit. No. He's presenting a problem to you that you're not able to solve. That's why you have to do words for it.
And his last fight, it looked even worse because he could have put him out earlier. But it seemed like he stopped because he tried to look good for the camera. And I was like, what are you doing, bro? A knockout is a knockout. A knockout is going to look good from any direction.
Exactly.
And he just stopped. And I don't know why, bro. It's like that's where I'm going from. Like, I think the champions beat him, not because the champions are so good, but because the problem is more with him rather than the other guys.
Yeah, I could see that too. Ray Ford, he's not. Yeah, activity is not there.
Yeah, activity too. He only fights like once a year now. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, man.
Maybe some Ray Ford, bro, but he's got to be more active for sure.
Became a champ and got complacent.
Right.
Yes, definitely.
Because I remember he was fighting a lot before that.
And he was looking nice with it. He was looking good. Then he became a champ and something happened to him. Like that switch just changed.
Yeah, it happens to a lot of guys.
You guys know anything about David Morrell? Is David Morrell fighting anybody officially yet, or no?
Nah, man. I hope Morel gets back in soon, man. I don't want him to sit out
About
too long.
2 months ago, right? February 1st, I think he fought
Yeah,
Benavides.
yeah, it was February. Yeah, I hope
I
David
think,
Morel gets a good fight.
yeah.
Yeah, he deserves
Very
one.
well.
I want to see him against Anthony Yard, bro. I would
But
love
Yards
to see that
Yards
fight.
fighting on that Ben and Eubank card.
Oh, really? Who are you fighting?
Yeah, in the trilogy, man, against
Oh man, against Linton
Lyndon
Arthur?
Arthur. Yeah.
Seriously? You know what? Fuck Anthony Yard, bro. I'm done with him. He's
Yeah,
dead.
in a trilogy, man.
Nah, man. You gotta at some point you gotta fight somebody with a pulse, bro. This is
Right. Irony.
unacceptable, bro.
Does it not seem like he's not moving forward?
Yeah, I don't know what they doing over there.
Bro, they Joshua Buachi has called him out. I don't know how many times.
Yeah, Boati's wanting to fight. Actually, that's who Morel should fight. Boati.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind seeing
Boati
that.
will show up.
Yeah. That's for
Benavidez
sure.
got to fight Callum Smith because we know he's not going to go for Michael Eifert.
I mean, he can go for Bivol, but I mean, they just gonna, Bivol's gonna fight Beterbiev. Like,
Yeah, that trilogy gotta happen, and it gotta happen soon too. Because
and shout out to the
Beterbiev is
WBC. If you don't want to get your 3%, go ahead, strip Bivol, man. They don't care. They're still gonna have that fight.
To be honest, I don't
Yeah.
mind the Callum Smith fight. I think Callum Smith has earned that fight against Benavidez. Honestly, he's
Man,
probably
I
gonna get nerfed.
hope Benavidez doesn't. He gonna be the undisputed interim king. Like, this is crazy.
No,
This is
he won't
nuts,
go.
man.
He won't.
Damn,
he won't
bro.
go for IBF, bro.
He better
won't
not,
solidify.
bro. He better not.
No, the
Yeah.
hydration clause that's gonna keep him from going there.
Oh, it's Doc though. When you have maybe interim you still have to do it. Maybe I don't know. I know when you go for the main one, the big fights, you don't have to do it because the other sanctioning bodies are
but this is
involved.
interim.
Yeah, if it's interim, maybe he might have to do it. Yeah, that guy.
He was
Man.
said ahead of time that he was like the mandatory for whoever won between Beterbiev and Bivol. So why wouldn't it be the case after the trilogy? Take care of
Yeah,
Callum Smith.
I don't know why the BC promised him a fight that they didn't even know if he was gonna get. Like, they knew this had potential trilogy on it.
He's got to know that too.
Bro.
Like he's got to know that too.
The crazy thing is that Benavidez had Bivol winning, so you for a
Right.
fact have to know there's gonna be
There's
a
a
trilogy.
trilogy, yeah, and it's just like, bro, like you obviously would have had the Canelo fight by now.
Fact.
Like, what's Canelo? Yes, Canelo's actually going back to pick up a strap he dropped. Like, it made people would have been screaming your name to fight Canelo. Like, they would have been like, yo, let's do it now. Like, there's nobody else. You beat Berlanga, you beat Munguia, you beat whoever else.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Like I don't that don't sit well with me. Why he never fought Benavidez, because it's not like Benavidez. I understand if it's like a Beterbiev or someone like that. Like I can see the risk, but Benavidez really like I don't get it. Like, and I understand Benavidez might have done more, but if you listen, you're the face of boxing, bro. If you want something to be done, you're gonna get it done.
I think it's just
Like
the
I said-
weight. Just this weight disparity. Like, I looked at Berlanga. I did not know he rehydrates like that either. He's not no David Benavidez. Like,
Not in a
Berlanga
million
does.
years.
Yeah. So I was looking at it like, damn, Canelo couldn't really even stop Berlanga. He's fucking not stopping. Like, he's probably not gonna hurt Benavidez.
I will say this in favor of Canelo. Like, I don't think he wants to stop guys anymore, because if you look, especially the Munguia fight, bro, Munguia, he could have stopped him easily.
Yeah.
And he like chose not to.
That was his guy though, clearly.
Yeah,
Like,
he's clearly gotten civilized, bro. That ain't the Canelo that James Kirkland got or Amir Khan got. When you still have that fire, that hunger, that etc.
That passion.
Exactly. Like
nah, I think he tried to stop Berlanga though. I think he tried to spank Berlanga.
Right.
See, I don't go for that.
I just
either.
think Berlanga was big. Like Berlanga was able to take the shots because he's like freaking almost 200 pounds.
Not only that,
me,
he's realizing like, why take the risk to knock somebody out when I can just beat them like this? Honestly, bro, that's kind of smart.
Yeah, he learned from the best, Papa Mayweather.
Yeah, but it
Like,
wasn't an ass whooping where I was like, damn, like he might have just
no,
should have stopped him. It wasn't
but
like that.
he clearly
I've
won.
always said that about Floyd. People say, "Ah, his power." No, no, no. He had the power. He just chose not to take the risk and just beat them on skill half the time.
Yeah,
To me, Canelo tried to stop Berlanga the first half of the fight.
yeah, he
After
did.
that, he just turned on the cruise control, outpoint
Right.
him.
he went on
Because
cruise control, basically.
yeah, like he put it in first gear going downhill. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean that's smart, bro. Honestly, that's smart, bro. If I'm in his position, why? I mean, why take the risk when you can just get the W, quote unquote, easily? You know?
but if
Ah,
this was Canelo that was trying to get undisputed, oh no, Berlanga's going night night, Munguia's going night night, all them guys going night night.
Yeah, yeah. And Charlo,
oh man, how many knockouts does Canelo have at 68? I don't even know, man.
He
I feel
got
like that
Plant,
was his. I feel like
he
that's where his
got
power was
Kovalev, right?
lacking.
Kovalev.
He got
Kovalev,
Billy
that was
Joe,
75, I think.
Kovalev,
Oh
what
yeah, I'm sorry. That
175?
was 75.
Schmidt, he got Smith.
Smith. Oh, did he stop
Yeah,
him?
the
Liam
body
Smith,
shot, bro, body shot.
Lee
Liam Smith,
or
right?
Liam Smith? He
I think
stopped Caleb
I think
Plant.
it's
Okay,
Callum Smith. No,
Plant,
it's Callum Smith because
Plant,
Callum got lost to Canelo
Saunders.
and
Because Liam Smith got the
Nah,
fight with
Callum. No,
Eubank.
it went 12 with Callum. That was when he
oh
was
then
punching his
then
arms.
it was Liam.
Liam was at 54 though, I think.
Yeah,
No,
Liam got the Canelo fight when he knocked down Eubank, I think. Knocked out Chris Eubank, I
wait,
think.
who's the guy that fought
Nah, it
Canelo
was way
after
before.
Kovalev?
Oh, okay.
After Kovalev, it was Callum Smith, the older brother. Well, not the older brother, the taller brother.
But
Right.
didn't he stop him too?
No, that's when
No,
his arms were all messed up. He punched him all up in his
yeah.
arms. It went
Callum
12
took
though.
some time after that, bro. He really fucked him up, his bicep.
Then he went on the bum tour, Yurdim, stopped him.
That's
Billy
when
Joe
he
Saunders stopped
did that
him.
dude convulsing in the ring,
Billy
right?
Joe was a title holder. You can't call him a bum if he's a title holder.
I don't know. Billy Joe was never really nice to me.
No,
But yeah, he was a title holder. He was, yeah.
but
I'll give
Billy
him
Joe
that.
was the reason Triple G was undisputed. Let's be honest.
But that Yurdim was when Benavidez got in trouble.
Oh yeah,
And he picked up that WBC quick.
with that cocaine.
Oh, he got suspended for
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Oh, so he got Caleb Plant. That's a stop at 68.
Yep. Billy Joe.
Billy Joe, Caleb Plant. Yeah,
Well,
that's it, man. And then Sergey Kovalev, if you want to count, that's at 75. But yeah, everybody else lost to Bivol. Beat Triple G. I don't know about that, bro. That first fight was sketchy, but
the first two fights were sketchy as hell, bro.
He beats Triple G. Even John Ryder goes full 12 with him. Jermell Charlo.
I will say this in favor of Canelo, bro. Nobody ever got in the ring with Triple G more than once, except for him. So I will say that in favor of Canelo, bro.
Yeah.
Triple G more than once.
But talking about Triple G, I have it like the first one, Triple G. The second one, I have it a draw, and the third one it was clear to Canelo.
Right. So it's 1-1.
Right. I gave Canelo the second one because he actually stood in the middle of the ring. It was Triple G that was moving around.
Very well. He did very well in the second one. I will say that. I don't think he won, I think he did very well.
That's crazy. The IBO title was not on the line in their second fight. The IBO title, it says on BoxRec, IBO title not on the line. Alvarez due to him not paying for sanctioning fee. Yo, that's crazy. This guy disrespected the IBO. Like, what the flip, Canelo?
Bro, the craziest thing is that he got an energy drink called Yaoka, I think, and that's one of the sponsors of the WBC, bro. Like, can you imagine that? Like, can you imagine like the Lakers being one of the sponsors of the NBA and like the commissioner wearing their jersey and shit?
Yeah, that's boxing. That's boxing for you, bro.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Sullivan Jr. and Senior at the end. I would say Senior, like when he was younger, he was doing good things for the WBC. But towards the end, he was doing sketchy shit. Remember the Maravilla Martinez scandal? That was with the WBC.
Oh, right.
Maravilla, bro.
Man, that guy. He was a hell of a fighter. He just always got screwed.
Bro, one of my favorite fighters ever, right there.
I love to rewatch his fights, but like he always got screwed. He never got a pass, bro. He
Yes,
never paid for the turnpike. That's just crazy.
Man.
Bro, just
unreal.
pay your tolls, bro. Pay your tolls, and you'll be good.
One of the greatest late bloomers of all time, if you think about it, bro. He got to be number
Yeah.
3 pound for pound, right behind Floyd and Manning, bro. Think about that.
Yeah, it was pretty much impossible to pass them, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, just where they were at their careers. They were fighting everybody and beating everybody
No,
easily.
he started boxing late. I saw his biography and then I watched a bunch of his interviews. He was like a soccer player first, then he was like a cyclist or some shit like that. And then he got into boxing, bro. And it was like, he got his big fights late in his 30s, bro. The Paul Williams fights and then the Sergey Sinciduk fight and all that, you know.
That Paul Williams was sketchy too. Not from him, but
Yo,
like Paul Williams.
the first one was one of the greatest
Williams.
fighters I've ever seen, bro.
Yes, bro. That shit was bad. I was like, fun the fucker.
That's the guy Floyd was ducking. Paul Williams.
Yeah.
Well, and then he was gonna fight Canelo, and he got on that motorcycle accident. Sadly, you know.
I don't recognize Miguel Cotto's win against him because, bro, he had a knee brace, he had back issues, shoulder issues, a billion issues leading up to that fight, bro. That wasn't the Maravilla. I mean, I get it, bro. He went in there, so he went in there, right? But bro,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to disrespect Cotto because you know he's a good fighter and he's a great one, but the way he was acting on that fight, I was like, man, come on, he already giving you all the lead.
You knew he was
Remember,
depleted, bro.
He was about to cancel the fight because he wasn't gonna come out as a champion. I was like, bro, what are you doing? The guy got a bad knee.
Man.
He got a shocked kidney. Come on, bro, just fight. I gotta come out first.
Yeah, bro. As much as I love me some Nico Cotto, bro, I can't defend him on that one. And plus, I have Argentinian blood also, so I love me some Maravilla. So.
Cotto was definitely on his A side shit at the back of his career.
Rightly so. Just that one with Maravilla was like, he already got a bad knee. He already got a shot kidney. He probably got stabbed on the way to the ring. Probably just give him the entrance at least. He's the champion.
Yeah, bro. Like, he did himself proud. I will say this in favor of Cotto. He did himself very proud on the Canelo performance because I thought Canelo was going to stop him. And he actually made it interesting.
At times he looked shaky, baby. Yep. But, you know, he has heart.
Oh, hell yeah.
And, yeah, he was about to be, like, I was like, damn. This guy can take a punch. Yeah. And I remember after that fight, they were giving shit to Canelo because he couldn't stop Cotto. And they were like, oh, he's an older person. How can you not stop him? And then Canelo started stopping people, and they were like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Canelo. And then Saddam Ali beat him. When he beat Cotto, that's when I was like, yeah, Cotto, it's it.
Man, get out of here. That was Cotto's last fight.
I might, bro.
Don't you dare bring that one out.
I might Cotto. Yeah, just call it, bro. Make Saddam Ali beat you, dog. Just yeah.
It's like Hector Camacho, bro. Hector Camacho.
Yeah, Hector Camacho. Shout out to Camacho, bro.
He's like Leonard's last fight, and he lost, and then somebody else, and he lost too to Camacho. I can't remember. It was what's the Hearns? Maybe Hearns.
Man, you gotta retire the greats, man.
Man, I can't remember it, but I know it's somebody else. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
That's what Zepeda couldn't do. He couldn't retire a great like Farmer.
I know. That's why Zepeda ain't it. That's why I'm like, you ain't
Camacho
it, bro.
was Tito's second or third defense, bro. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. No, Camacho was it. I'm just surprised that people from the island don't give him much love.
Oh, Hector Camacho?
I feel people like in the States give him more love than people in the island. That's
true.
I don't know, Ernie.
No, that's true.
I could be wrong.
No, you're absolutely right, bro. And I've actually had some heated debates with people here about him because they're like, oh, he's a clown. He lost to Chavez, and I'm like, so
Yeah, was that because of his
no, you're a hell of
style?
a fighter, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it was because of his style, but like he could punch like a train, though, bro. He like let alone the mule, he punched like a train.
yeah. Hector Camacho was nice, man.
it was really good.
But
Technically speaking, he's top. I would say top four all-time Puerto Rico fighters, like right behind Benitez and Calderon. It's a debate. He might be third, bro.
oh, Calderon, yeah, I
What?
will agree with that.
That's
I
where
would
you
agree with
Skill.
that.
I'm
stacking him
talking
up?
about skill. I'm talking about skill,
Damn,
bro. Forget about
I would,
power.
shout out
I agree with it.
Benitez.
Benitez is number
Benitez
one
was
by a mile in skill. Not even
Yeah,
close.
I love Hector, man. But I was like, man, skip. I mean, yeah. I guess so. He there, man. I can't hate on Hector
He's
Camacho.
way more skilled than Cotto and Trinidad put together, bro. And I love Cotto and
oh
Trinidad.
by a mile, by a mile.
Yeah, he did have movement. Like
The only reason
he
why I'm
was
not
way more
sure is because there's
agile.
another guy that I haven't seen. His name is Carlos Ortiz. I gotta see that guy because everybody recommends me that guy. But he's way more skilled than Alfredo Escalera, than even Wilfredo Gomez. You know, whoever. Like, trust me, bro.
Oh,
Damn. Yo, he
Bazooka
fought in
Gomez.
Canada too. Yo, shout out to Hector Camacho. Nah, I remember I seen him as a kid one time, man. My dad used to train at Kronk's, and he was driving through one day, and he was out in the lowrider in Detroit, man. It's at the gas
I
station.
saw Chavez. I saw Chavez in an interview. He said he was great friends with Camacho after they fought and stuff. Like they partied
Yeah,
together and shit like that,
Ah,
bro.
they
That was so
probably
good to
did,
hear.
bro.
That was so good to hear, bro.
Chavez Camacho is one of the most. I think it's just Chavez. As much as they want to say he fought, because he did. He fought like a lot of bums. Let's just call it for what it is.
Mm-hmm. He
In
definitely
between
did.
in between great fights, but it was like sparring, but like it kind of, you know what I'm saying. But it was
Yeah.
like he was the guy by a mile in that era. It was very hard to beat him, and Camacho tried his best, but he just got stopped. There was another Puerto Rican. I can't remember his name. It was like Wilfred Rosario. Was it Rosario?
Oh, Edwin El Chapo Rosario.
Yeah, Edwin Rosario. Bro, he got beat so bad, and he was like that
Yes.
guy from Puerto Rico at the time. But
He got beat bad.
Yeah.
bro, his face was deformed.
Oh shoot. Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Versus Chavez, you mean? Yeah. 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 That was
Yeah, like his
probably.
eyes were swollen shut. His
Yeah.
lips were like if you look up at Rosario like after his fight, like it's a picture, it's insane. Like before and after, it was like, oh shit, like what happened here?
Say his face was just swollen.
I want to
Actually,
say
the other day they were telling me that the one that gave Chavez the tougher fight out of the five Puerto Ricans he fought was Juan Laporte, and I haven't seen that fight, bro. Juan Laporte is the only one that fought both Chavez and Salvador Sanchez, by the way.
yeah, but it was a younger Chavez too. I would agree just because it was a younger Chavez.
Okay,
But yeah, I would agree. I would
you
agree.
seen it?
I've seen it,
Okay,
and
Shout out
I
to
would agree.
Salvador.
But it was also a younger Chavez. You know what I mean?
he wasn't
That's the
polished
reason to
yet,
me why.
right? Yeah, he wasn't polished yet. I see what you're saying. I definitely got to watch it though.
And Chavez got his own like background problems. People, he remember the 12th fight he lost. He just got erased, and I'm
Yep.
Mexican,
Oh yeah.
but I have to keep it
Yeah,
100.
not only that, I was actually speaking with I was in a Mexican channel the other day. Se llama El Profesor del Boxeo, and he was telling me like Chavez is my idol, but I have to recognize because I told him I pressed him on the Pernell Whitaker fight, and he told
Mm-hmm.
me, you know what, I gotta say it. Pernell did beat him. I thought they
Yeah,
robbed Pernell, and this is
that
like
was
the biggest.
nasty
Yeah,
robbery too.
yeah,
And
But
like,
that's to me that's kind of not. I'm not saying exactly. I'm saying kind of how Shakur would beat Cepeda without the
mhm.
slickness, because Pernell was the best at it by a mile, to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, for
But
sure. Yeah, different levels.
and
yes, sir.
Cepeda, is like 5 steps below Chavez, where like his pressure and relentless, but like similar to that. That's what Shakur and Cepeda would look like. Shakur just counterattacking, making him miss. I don't know. Yeah. That's it.
You know, one of the things that I love most about Chavez was his patience, bro. I don't think people give him enough credit. Like he never, like very rarely, you saw him like get desperate. Even in the Meldick Taylor fight, he like I don't know, like he has this I would say
Yo, he
natural.
almost lost that fight.
Really teach that.
That was
Oh
more.
man, tell me
That was
about it.
Taylor's fault more
But
than
he always
Chavez.
had like this. I don't know, like I never saw him like man, what's the word I'm looking for? Like he has this hunter like patience, you know, like he just picked his spot and was searching for it, and man, like knew when to pull the trigger, bro.
So
I mean,
why why do Mexicans get mad when we say Canelo might be the best ever Mexican?
Because well that's not true, bro. Of
What?
yeah,
course not.
The
Of
Canelo
course,
ain't got way more names than Chavez?
you're kidding,
yes,
right?
Sure, I'm not kidding, man. Canelo
like
got
high
names.
profile names.
Okay,
But
tell
like
me
Hall
one
of
name outside of
Famers.
Triple
Hall of
G.
Famers.
Tell me one A plus name outside of Triple G in his prime.
What do you mean? In his prime? Nah, man. We
Oh,
Yeah.
ain't doing that because Chavez didn't fight everybody in their prime.
I mean, he
Well,
fought
Purnell was in his prime.
Rosario,
Purnell,
Purnell was
okay.
in his
Who
prime.
else?
Who else?
Purnell,
Oh man,
And
Rosario,
Melvin
Purnell
Taylor.
beat Purnell beat him.
Roger.
At least
Roger,
Canelo beat
you're not gonna count
Triple
Roger,
G. I'm not counting Roger because he's not in the Hall.
Roger
bro? Nah,
Mayweather's
yes,
not a Hall of Famer. That's a travesty right there.
I don't think he
yes, bro.
is.
Nah,
I
Roger
don't
was
think
nice though.
I don't think he's Hall of Famer, bro.
Okay, what about
And
Camacho?
not for
What about
fighter.
Camacho?
Hector,
Was Camacho not in his prime?
when they fought,
Hagen
Absolutely.
was Hagen not in his prime?
Hogan also. There it is. I forgot about
Hogan
that one.
was.
Greg Hogan just passed away. God bless him.
I'm not gonna
I
say
don't
bless
know,
him.
man.
Keep him safe, and don't forget about me. That motherfucker was an asshole.
No, he was
Man,
wild. Hell, that's true. Yeah.
I just
But he
think
was
I
in
would
his
Canelo.
say,
prime. He was a tough motherfucker. And not to mention, he fought Oscar twice in his prime also.
I
And
feel like
he was
I
clearly
feel
not
like
in his prime.
Canelo's losses are to like
Come
goats.
on, man. They don't even compare. The Chavez
Goats.
resume and Canelo's resume don't even compare.
The man lost to Floyd Mayweather, who would have spanked Chavez too at
Okay.
his lower weight, and
Right.
then
So
he
he got
lost to
3 A+ fighters
Bivol.
and got his ass whooped by 2, right?
And Bivol's the only fighter. I don't know if y'all know. You find me another guy who's beat 2 undisputed guys. Bivol's the only one that done that.
But I
He
don't know.
beat
I don't know
Better
if there was that
BF.
many belts but back when Chavez fought either, bro. We got to be fair with that
Salute,
stuff.
salute.
yeah,
Like,
it was a top 10 list. That's it
Well,
was
then
there.
it should have been easier for Chavez to do it then.
No, because it was a top 10. Remember, as soon as you lost, it don't matter if you lost to the number one guy, but as soon as you lost, you go back to the line.
If there was less belts, it should have been easier.
and I'll tell you something else. To me, it's neither. To me, it's Salvador Sanchez, the greatest Mexican fighter of all time.
I
Mhm.
want to put him there, but I feel like we miss so much more. Like
Right.
he could have
Yeah,
accomplished so much
okay,
more.
okay,
Right.
yeah.
But,
See,
but
that's the
picture this.
argument I always get. But let me tell you something. Like, tell me another guy that has done what he did. Nobody has been in
No, but that's
the
the
same amount
thing.
of champions at the same amount of time.
He
Uh,
could have been with
Everybody that he fought after like his 12th fight was a Hall of Famer, or was introduced to the Hall of Fame. Uh, and I don't know, bro. Like, I think there's an argument for him. I don't have him there because the same. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite, but people that merit that like so much. Like they just say, we missed this." Yeah, but what he did was incredible.
word. Was he like a 3 division champ?
Not only that, bro. He got that accident at 23, bro. His record is 44-1. Do you imagine that guy had 5, 6, 7 more years? It wouldn't even be a debate. It wouldn't even be a debate.
Well,
Honestly.
yeah, that the guys back then they fought way more. Like Tony, like James Tony had like 20, like almost 20 fights in 1 year or something like that.
Oh yeah. Not to mention it was 15 freaking rounds too.
Yeah, and like that's your favorite fighter, because Roy Jones said that's my favorite fighter ever. He's the best one that ever do it. He looked the same from round 1 to round 15. That's incredible.
Roy?
Eh, yeah, Roy Jones.
Yeah, that's for sure.
He won featherweight. He won titles at featherweight, Shoot.
Bro, he
Maybe
beat
he
Bazooka Gomez. You know how many
bantamweight,
people
so 2-time
was
champ.
Gomez?
He beat the dudes because he was beating dudes for sure.
Asuma Nelson? He beat Asuma Nelson, bro.
Yeah, that was his last win.
I'm not
Yeah.
even sure he's 3. I'm not even sure Canelo makes the top 5 ever. Might be an argument.
What?
But that's
Nah, bro. Y'all just hate all cinnamon, man. Nah, don't do
bro,
that.
Mexico's had a million champions, bro. Like that. That's really a debate.
Oh man.
What about Ricardo
Canelo's
Lopez?
not
What
top
about Ricardo
5
Pinto
Mexican.
Nah,
What?
Canelo's top 2 on my
He's
list.
2 at least.
You have him a little bit over
Chavez.
Lopez?
In my opinion, he
Okay.
surpassed Chavez. I have Sanchez as number 1. I have Chavez as number 3. I got technically sound. Ricardo Lopez is the best one to ever do it in Mexican history, but he's in smaller weight, so I hold that against him. But he did become like 2 division world champion. He had like 23 defenses after he became champion straight. So
The problem with Ricardo Lopez is the curse, the same problem people have here with Calderon, like the division.
Yep. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, the small weights, yeah.
If Ivan Calderon was a lightweight, bro, he would be in Mount Rushmore here. Trust me.
Oh yeah, no. If Ricardo Lopez was, like 135 and above, he'd be the greatest to ever do it.
For sure, bro.
If he was winning, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
like let's say Mayweather's like what 50-0. This guy's 51-1.
Right.
Oh, he lost though. Floyd would tell him that. Floyd would say, I ain't never lost. I ain't never draw. Floyd would say, I ain't never been in a fight. Y'all think I lost.
Once every year. Yeah, miss me with that crap. Yeah.
I know Doc's still here. He's gonna get on your head, boy.
Hey, nobody. See, that's the thing about Floyd. When he got to the top, shoot, he didn't stop working. That man was running from the strip club to the gym.
Oh yeah.
That's drinking water.
His work ethic was unmatched.
He really, honestly, bro, Floyd broke that silk pajama Smith.
Yeah, he did. He did. And all that money he was getting is crazy. He never got any silk sheets. He
trained like he was coming up, bro.
Yeah, that dude was a machine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know who else is a machine? Mexico beating Canada in the Nations League.
Man, we ain't gonna talk about that, bro. That was man, that wasn't supposed to happen, bro. Fuck.
I was surprised. I was like, man, Canada played better and we still beat them.
Yeah, be like that sometimes. But we had to spank our friends USA. We had to spank them. First we had to crush their dreams in hockey because they actually thought they could beat us. And then we had to, send them back.
You know who's coming up with a bunch of good players? Puerto Rico, bro. They got a shit ton of players in Spain.
Well, soccer?
Yeah, I was like, damn.
We good though. We gonna be good in the next tournament. Shoot,
yeah, you guys are one of the hosts, right?
We getting all these transfers now. All these guys want to come play for Canada because we hosting. Yeah, exactly. We one of the host countries.
I think it's Canada, USA, and Mexico, right? All 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be a longer World Cup. I don't know how they're gonna do this.
Yeah, they got more teams now. I don't know, man.
It's good though.
More countries. I'm sorry, I'm saying teams.
Yeah. No, still, more teams. Yeah, for sure. They're adding more teams.
I think they were 64 now. It used to be 32.
Yeah, they're gonna milk it. They're gonna milk it.
Oh yeah.
They doing the first halftime show.
It's the biggest sporting event, and it's not even close, bro.
Billions of views, bro. This is nuts.
Yes, sir. Literally, the whole world will watch that, including me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. World Cup is massive.
Yeah,
bro. Nello, not top 5 Mexican fighters. Get the fuck out of here. He's going to arguably be number 1 before he is done. Yeah, what I'm saying, Tech. That's what I was saying, bro. But shots was fired, bro. They was shooting at me.
Tech has been hanging around Doctor for way too long, obviously.
Yeah, but we put hands on y'all 6 seconds this for booing our bro. We booing your mans, bro. We don't know how to do it another way, yo. So we just do that.
Wait, who said that?
Hey, what I will say is like in Montreal, like where they were doing that big booing, like them people, they a little bit more ignorant than Toronto people. Like they just don't give up. They got no filter over there. Like we a little bit more civil about it. But yeah, they were just booing the hell out of that American anthem, bro. Those Montreal people, Quebec.
Oh damn, an anthem? Seriously?
We never saw that, bro. Yo, it was like the dude who was singing, you couldn't hear him. Bro.
Oh damn.
That's disrespectful.
It was
Honestly,
bad,
that's
bro.
disrespectful.
It was like I was like, damn, like we didn't have to do them like that. Like you could have just did a little boo, you know what I'm saying, and then just left it. But like, nah, they like made sure this shit was heard. And yeah,
that's out of line. In my view, that's out of line.
it is. But you know,
Ryan's like it is, but fuck.
It happened, bro. It happened. I mean, I'm not.
So I'm saying that's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm not
You
gonna,
know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
I'm
y'all
not
killed my
gonna
guy
use
Drake on the
my
cross,
I can
bro.
guarantee you that.
Like, come on, man. This is what it been like lately.
Yeah,
So,
leave
I
the
mean,
anthems alone and boo afterwards. Don't be that.
I
But like you
mean,
said, they're more ignorant. So I mean, you said
they are more ignorant, but I'm just like whatever, man. Like, cause I know.
Nah, I'm not gonna sleep. I'm not gonna sleep.
I
like
know
a
if it
baby.
was reverse, if we did some crazy stuff like this, they would have booed the anthem too, and I would have been like, go right ahead, bro. I don't blame y'all. I do not blame y'all, not one bit. Somebody trying to just come in and take food off your plate. Yeah, man, go ahead, boo that motherfucker. But yeah, it was crazy. Montreal, shit,
Ryan.
nah, for real, bro. They're like Montreal. When you go there, bro, just hold your tongue because they just all ignorant, bro. I always get in fights. I almost get in fights when I'm up there.
Is hockey the number one sport in Canada? Would you say?
Oh fuck yeah, man! Like it's major. It's huge, and it's expensive sport. I don't understand it. It's an expensive sport,
bro. The sticks, the helmets, they have like giant. Bro, that's the biggest shirt I've ever seen anybody wear.
It's
like
I got guys that I work with. Their kids play like high level. Like they're kids, man. They're like 13-year-old, and the parents are like, yeah, we're at least $10,000 in a year, easy.
Damn. Oh right, the skate. I forgot about
everything's expensive, bro. The equipment you're at least easily $1,000 in or $1,500 easily. Like some of these sticks are like $200 a piece, and then they break, so you gotta buy another stick.
You got a favorite team?
It's not like soccer where you just get some soccer shoes and a ball and go.
Right.
The basketball, you get some basketball shoes. Yeah, man.
You got a favorite team? That's what I already said.
If you've never been to a hockey game, don't even have to be an NHL, just a local team. So yeah, no, hockey is fun to watch. It is fun to watch. I'll say that.
Yeah, I've never even seen a hockey game in my life, bro. I've never even seen
it's like there's a lot of skill in it now. Like it's more skill than anything. And before obviously they get into fights. Yeah, before it was like hits and everything. Now the guys are like freaking, they're so fast on the ice, man. The game moves so quick now.
Okay, Ryan, I got a question because I seen this on the internet not too long ago. What is it that whenever a guy smacks the logo of another team with this stick, is that like disrespect? It's
kind of like when Baker Mayfield used to put the OK flag on the other team's center. It's kind of like that, bro. Yeah, it is a sign of disrespect, yo. It is, yeah. Take that. He said the energy in the crowd is wild and fun to watch. Yeah, the crowds get into it, man. Yeah. Boomer. Yeah, man. When Baker Mayfield did that stuff, yeah, that's kind of like what it is.
Any news on your brother, Ryan?
Yeah, man. Pretty much he's gonna fight, I think in May. In May, he's gonna come back, and then hopefully after that we get a U.S. fight. That's what
Oh,
he's
US
looking for.
a 10 rounder or like a
Yeah, I think his
national.
next one will be a 10 rounder too. It should be a 10 rounder. That's what I hope it is. But yeah,
You know what?
you
You know what I found crazy? I was doing some cross referencing on your brother's resume and Nikita Su's resume, and the
mhm.
only difference, like major difference I can find, is the original title.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. They want him to fight for a regional. So, but like the Canadian title doesn't hold the same value now as it did back then, bro. Like the Canadian title,
Oh,
I don't know if y'all remember, got Ray LaMotta to fight with Sugar Ray Leonard
yeah,
back then.
that's what put him on the. That's what put him on the
Yeah.
map.
Yeah, it don't hold that same value. Like you're not getting any of those names now off a Canadian title. So it's
It's
like he's
like does
we're
it get you like a contender, like contender name or like
well, the good thing about living here is like we're a part of the Commonwealth, so we're part of the UK as well. We're
Oh,
part of the
okay, okay.
UK and Germany, so he could fight for a Commonwealth title, which is more value.
Do
So
you
they
know
were
who's
kind of.
holding it right now?
I don't know who's holding it at super welterweight right now, but definitely look, man. I know he's in the BA, but
Oh,
I
he's
know
in the
he
WBA.
he's in the BA. He could also fight for the Fed Latin title also, which
I don't know where that will put you. That don't hold
I don't think
no
that'll
weight
put him
whatsoever.
either way
I
either. Yeah.
I think that holds less weight than the Canadian.
The
I
yeah.
know for a fact, bro.
Yeah, nobody knows who that is. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know who hell's Sam Gilly. He owns Sam
Who the fuck is
Gilly.
that?
I don't know. I'll look him up, man. See where he fought last. Maybe he's a matchroom guy.
It
But he
sounds like a
holds.
matchroom guy.
But yeah, but like we have, or my brother has the same problem as like probably Fedora had, like because he's 6'3" and he's
Yeah, somebody
southpaw.
wants to fight him.
So he's a
Yeah,
bad matchup on paper.
to anybody.
Yes, Sam Gilly. Yeah, last time he fought was in October. He defended his title. He won. He's okay. He's 18-1. Shoot, he's got 9 KOs.
Ooh.
He's number 28 on BoxRec. Oh shoot.
Does your brother got a lot of KOs? That's something that
Yeah, he's got 9. He's 12. I think he's 12-0 with 9 KOs.
that's probably what keeping him from fighting. Like other guys trying to fight him too. 6'3",
Yeah,
southpaw, and got a lot of KOs. Oh yeah, I'm not going.
yeah,
I'm like I'm so sorry for your brother, but if I was like looking for opponents, I'm like, oh, nah, I'm scratching that one out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's difficult, man. Matchmaking, because like, yeah, everybody's in the same boat. Everybody wants to get to the big fight, man. So
Oh,
Maybe maybe if he
everybody
was like
matches carefully.
5'9", maybe, but like 6'3",
do you watch hockey, Ryan? Or
southpaw.
Yeah, man. I think like everybody in Canada, like you play it at least once. I used to play a little bit, but
So you used to be
nah,
the fighter. That's one rule I like from hockey.
nah,
Do
I
you know that
wasn't no
about?
fighter.
You know that about? You know that already? They have a guy in the
Yeah, you
middle.
could fight. You could fight in
That
hockey. Like you could drop the
yeah.
oh
gloves and
yeah,
fight.
I know that.
His
Until
Yeah,
only
somebody
role is to
falls,
fight.
right, or something.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, when they hit the ice, the ref just breaks it up.
I don't mind that, bro. I actually like that. What is it? That thinking, you know.
Yeah,
Gotta
as
go
long
see
as
somebody, just sort
yeah,
it out, bro.
as long as it's a mutual respect thing, like you're not trying to
Hmm.
fight the guy every time you see him on ice. Like just get it off, and keep playing. But
Isn't
like
that where the?
sometimes,
Oh yeah, it is hockey, right? Where the sickest injury has happened in sport history, where that guy like got that blade cut on his throat.
yeah, that did happen one time. I don't know if that happened because of a fight, but I think that did happen. Yeah, where a dude was just leaking all over the. But like
Oh
those
yeah.
guys are kind of like in the NHL. Those guys are like the soccer players at the professional level. They don't really wear shin guards, right? The pros.
Oh yeah. No,
So
yeah,
these
they
guys
Right.
don't.
don't really wear neck guards. Like you're supposed to wear a neck guard, but they don't really wear it because they're like, yeah, I'm a pro.
Oh damn. Do you ever wear like neck guards?
Oh yeah, you gotta do it. Yeah, you gotta wear everything when you're a kid, man. They don't play with the sport at that age.
Bro, those
Bro,
skates will cut you like nothing, bro.
that's what
Yeah,
happened at that one injury. Is like the guy just kind of grazed him
yeah,
and
Man.
like grazed him and immediately started leaking. Immediately, I was like, ooh.
Woo.
yeah. That was nasty. I remember that one. Yeah, that was a
I was like,
nasty
let me
cut,
watch it
man.
again.
Seen the cut. Tech Dad said I've seen throat cuts in the pros a few times. Not too long ago, it happened. I remember correctly.
A few
Yeah,
times? What?
yeah, man. I mean, yeah,
People, what are your
yeah.
neck guards, bro? They're expensive as fuck. I bet because Ryan said it was expensive.
I don't even know if they help
Where?
you, to be honest. It's like a piece of like it just like it's not hard. It's like a piece of fabric, pretty much. I don't even know if it really would
Ah,
help.
hell no. I would wear steel around my neck all day long.
Yo, your fucking neck would be broken. You'd have
But
the
like,
strongest head ever, man.
hey, yo, what? What?
Holding that neck
Nah,
up, bro.
nah. Hey, yo, hey, what's going on here? What y'all talking about? I'm talking about hockey. What?
Yo, man. I could
Strongest
never.
head? Your neck be strong? What?
That's like when I see baseball players with all the chains on. I'm like,
Pause.
what are you doing, dog?
But like, aren't like the cleats say do not sharp and people still sharpen them up?
No, you're supposed to sharpen them.
Oh, you're supposed to sharpen them?
Yeah, because like your blade will get all rusty, and then when you're skating, like you'll feel it. It's like
Oh,
with tires, like you got no tread. The same thing. Like you just
oh
start
yeah.
sliding all over the ice.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times.
So it's
I
like,
like I drove
yeah,
on the ice and it was like I was facing forward, did a whole 360 and then still be facing forward.
damn.
That black eyes, bro, man. That black eyes
Shit, I
don't
used to watch
man.
quite a bit the early 80s, 90s. All right, so he watched the Gretzky era, so he would like Tech wouldn't tell y'all like some of Gretzky's records may never be
Uh-huh.
broken. That's why that goal record is so talked about right now, because all that other stuff he did is like unbearable. Like they don't think anybody's ever gonna break it.
What is it? What are a couple
Like
of
That's
his
his
the
records?
Jordan of that sport,
like the
right?
the yeah, he's the GOAT, bro. Gretzky, like if he went for to be president of Canada, he'd get voted in just because he was so good at hockey.
Yeah.
Man, he
People
probably do
wouldn't
a better job than the guys that they are
he
right now.
probably would, bro. He probably would.
Is he from Canada? I thought he was like from Russia or something like
Nah,
that.
he's from Canada. No, the guy who could break his scoring record is from Russia. So that's
Ovechkin?
Ovechkin. Yeah, that's why they're making such a big deal about it, because like Gretzky just he had so many records that they're like, yo, these probably won't be touched. Oh, this one's gonna be touched. Like, holy crap.
Mm.
Is he the greatest of all time? I heard like the
Gretzky?
ESPN.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh,
No, like the
Ovechkin?
guy that the guy that is about to break his record. I heard like a guy saying, "Is he the greatest of all time?" Because this is his argument. Listen to how stupid his argument is. Because if he was playing in the same era, he'd be actually scoring more and breaking all them other records.
That's what they
I
say.
was like,
Oh my gosh, bro. Yo, they
I was like,
crazy.
what the hell?
I don't know why people say that. Like, we can't put other athletes in other eras, man. We don't know how they would pan out.
They probably wouldn't even made it because they don't have the same rules that they have right now.
Yeah, the rules are different. Life was different back then. We don't know what life was like. Like, everything was different, man.
Hell yeah, back then you stare at someone for too long, you'd be getting a fight.
Yeah,
Yo,
take
Tech
that.
is
Like,
saying they didn't wear helmets, bro.
yeah, there was a time they didn't. Yeah. Gretzky, yeah, he has like 8. Yeah, he has almost all the records in hockey. Gretzky does, like all the top records.
What will be like the top records though? Like in
He has
hockey.
like most assists, most points. He has most goals right now, but that's probably gonna get passed. He probably got like all his playoff shit's probably all top 2.
Damn.
Now, Ryan, let me ask you something. You said the goal is when the puck gets through the goalie, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is a point?
A point is like an assist in soccer. Like if I pass it to a guy, he scored.
But you just said assist, right? He has the records in assist, and then you said
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, because they count your goals and your assists together, and make that
Oh,
points.
okay.
Yeah. So he has like all the goal. Like he has the most goals and the most assists. So he has the most points too.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, man. That dude is different still. Like different. And it's funny how like hockey honors their players, man. Like you never really see anybody wear his number. I don't even know if it's retired across the league, but you never see anybody wear 99.
Oh,
Where like I feel like in NBA, you see a lot of 23s because of Jordan.
Oh, yes, that's crazy. Well, David Beckham wore it, remember?
Yeah.
That's the reason he wore it, number 23.
Yeah. LeBron James wearing 23. Like,
Yeah, LeBron James. Fuck yeah.
oh, you don't like LeBron, man?
I like him. Like just people. I feel like people overhype him too. Like don't
Shout
get
out
me
I
LeBron.
only
wrong.
like him when he's in Cleveland. Let me put it to you that way. I only like him when he's in Cleveland.
Yeah. I know I feel like we're from the old school. So like I would have loved him to stay in Cleveland and just,
Right.
Do what Kobe did, just go through those tough years. But
Right.
Bro, he did a whole channel, bro.
he started the whole movement of
reality
making
show.
those three-headed monster teams. He started that.
Yes. We're there's nothing wrong with it. It's just I don't know. If we want to be honest, Jordan started with those two because he had
Actually,
Pippen,
yeah, Jordan too.
Rodman. Oh
He did.
damn, dude.
But
I want
Jordan
that
didn't
game.
go and
Rodman
join
came
them,
in
right?
later.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
That's why they give Jordan the pass, because those guys kind of like the team went and got those guys.
Right.
Hey Ryan, what's going on in Vancouver, bro? I'm watching a soccer
Vancouver's
game,
Vancouver's
and
nice.
their stadium lights is going out.
What?
Yeah, it's like going on and off.
I don't know. I don't know about you guys. We've been having some like weird weather up here in Canada. It's supposed to get warm, and it's like you still got snow.
Damn.
Yeah. So like tomorrow is gonna go up to like nice weather, and then it's weird. It's gonna tail off again. Global
What's nice
warming,
weather for
y'all.
What's
Frick.
nice weather for y'all?
Whoa.
Like 60.
It's gonna go up more than that. I think 70.
Oh, 70 is nice. I ain't gonna lie.
It's gonna go up to 70, and then it's gonna drop the next day back down to like 50 or 40.
Damn.
Yeah, weather's just not fun this year. And the West Coast is worse. I don't even like I don't go there in the wintertime. It's just crazy.
Because of the cold, right?
It's super cold. Yeah, man. It's like you gotta, in my area, you gotta plug your car in sometimes, but there you gotta plug your car in all the time. Like, all the time.
That light bill is expensive as fuck.
Jeez. Yeah, probably is. But I don't know how they deal with it. They do though. They do somehow. I wish I lived in the island like you, Ironery, man. My dad's from Jamaica, so I got island in me.
That's awesome, bro.
Yep. When I get down to Florida, I'm like on the beach every day.
You ever been to the Caribbean or no?
Yeah. We me and my wife, we actually got married in Cuba. Married in Cuba. I've been to Dominican, been to Jamaica, obviously. But yeah, I gotta go to Puerto Rico, man.
If you come in here, you better tell me.
Yeah, I wanted to go to a fight, man, but no, Eddie Hearn dropped Sabril. Like, I don't know why he dropped him like that.
Yeah, I think he did the same thing to Jalil, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did.
Yo, I don't know, man. Jalil talking about he gonna fight at 54 now. We'll see.
Jalil's talking like Berlanga. If you think about it, Berlanga was like saying some crazy shit too. Fight everywhere else. Why would you fight a motherfucker like that? No disrespect, but why? Eddie Hearn look at him like, are you crazy? Are you stupid? You think I'm gonna pay for this? Nah.
Yeah, Jalil, I thought his situation was crazy, man. Like he got that freak accident. I feel like he couldn't make weight, so that's what his out was. I
But
slipped in the sauna.
Probably. Yeah.
that sauna talk was crazy though, because he wasn't just saying that, and he was saying some crazy shit.
Yeah, I feel like he had weight problems in that first fight. That's why they said he lost.
Hmm.
But they downplayed it. And
Something happened to him, right? He couldn't make it to this one, right?
yeah, he got his leg hurt. He said he fell out the sauna, walking out the sauna. He said he fell out and slipped and
Damn, bro.
twisted his ankle. But I think like his problem is between fights, he blows up, man. He gets too big.
Yes, that weight cut, and it's not because he can't make it. I just think the weight cut is so drastic because he just goes crazy.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
like Ricky Hatton in a way, but like Ricky
yeah,
Hatton could
yeah,
be fit. Like he
yeah.
could actually
Ricky
make
had
the weight
made weight though.
comfortably. This guy is like blowing up like that, but he's having trouble cutting the weight back.
Right.
And it's not like he can't make it. It's just he's just having problems cutting the weight.
Yeah, and I mean, you just got to go to Eddie and say we can't do this no more because I feel like they're like, okay, we can't make the weight. Eddie Hearn was very vocal the last time, that they fought. He said, yo, he didn't look good. Like he looked like he wasn't on weight. So
Yeah.
they knew the weight was a problem. So they should have just came to Eddie
But
and said, look,
honestly, bro, like I was at that fight actually against Jose Cheito Roman. That was
right,
my
yeah.
Oh, you were there? What you
That was
thought
the
about it?
undercard, right?
Yeah, and he didn't look like he was like at least in the fight, bro. He was pressing the action all the time, and I thought that he got a raw deal, honestly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people said that. I didn't get to watch it, but a
Yeah,
lot of people said the same thing. Like he didn't look drained.
right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's not having problems making the weight. It's just the weight cut is so massive that,
Okay.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that he's having trouble cutting the weight. It's just the weight is too much to cut at that amount of time. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just like he he's like
Yeah,
Janibek,
take
but
that. I said, stay in the gym outside of camp, and you don't have to worry about that. You're supposed to be a professional, in my opinion. Yeah, and you
oh yeah,
think like he would learn that because he was on TMT. So you
yes,
kind of
bro,
saw Javante Davis go through this. You saw Tank go through this, bro.
yes, and like it's not like stay fit or go to the gym. Like I don't want to take it to that point, but just don't blow up so much. Like just know what to eat and what time to eat it.
Yeah,
Because I just felt like
get
he
you
just
somewhat
goes
of a
crazy.
balance, you know.
Yeah, there's
Yes,
got to be.
exactly. Like bro, you
There's
can't
got to
eat
be.
pizza the whole goddamn time. Eat a little bit of salad, bro.
That's the problem. Like there's several guys like that. Like you can see in their body structure and in maybe like their metabolism stuff like that. Like you can tell some guys, can't just go eating whatever they want because otherwise they're gonna balloon up, right? Like
Mm,
very fast. So and you can tell he's one. He can be like one of those, you know.
Yes,
yeah, for real, for real.
because let's be honest, we all have that one friend that can eat whatever he wants. He don't
Yeah.
work out, but he's fit as a fiddle.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true.
Man,
Yeah,
my
but
coworker told me the other day, bro, I eat so much and I lose weight. I'm like, man, shut up, bro. Have kids. Do something. Like, man, have kids. Build a house.
right, you're gonna start putting on that weight.
Hell yeah, bro. Like whenever I started building my house, bro, I started losing a little bit of hair. I started gaining weight like a motherfucker because I eat whenever I could. You know what I mean? Have kids, bro. Have kids. Build a house. Do something with your life.
Where
Man,
tech
he's over
dumb
here
dad
making me
said
feel fat.
you don't have to live in the gym outside of camp, but when your body is used to hardcore workouts like the camp, you just can't go from that buffet and then to the couch. Yeah, man. It's true, brother. Like you just stay fit, man. And
You
like,
know who said that? Marco Antonio Barrera. He was like, because Rafael Davina Espinosa. I didn't know this, but he's close friends with him. And
oh, okay.
his podcast, he was like, bro, he was telling Morales, I think, or Marcus, one of them two, like that's how the guy is. And they were like, what do you mean? He's like, he can be cooking but he won't taste it. He will ask somebody else to taste it.
Mm,
Espinosa is a professional throughout. Like he portions out his meals. He don't drink. He don't smoke. He don't party.
Yeah,
He like he's making the sacrifice now to where later he won't have to make no sacrifice. He's just gonna go off. That's what he said to
right.
me. But like he like
exactly.
portions his meals. Uh, stays in the gym. Stays
Yeah.
with his family. No, he don't develop bad habits. None of that. And Barrera was like, bro, he's not like us because us after we make weight, we go to a buffet or we start drinking or we start doing crazy shit.
Hmm.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, bro.
He said we
I was like,
started
oh damn.
drinking. That's crazy.
I think
Yes, bro.
Divino also does music also.
Yes, he can sing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard he comes from money, man.
yeah,
And like, I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying it's rare that you find guys who are hungry to be in this sport
very rare. Yes, sir.
when they come
I
from
wouldn't
money.
say for money compared to Mexico.
Yeah, well, that's what I should say. Like in Mexico, they say he comes from money.
It's like
Okay.
where like I'm sure in Puerto Rico is the same, but correct me if I'm wrong, Irony. Like money is like you don't struggle to pay bills, but you also don't have a lot of leftover to party. You know what I
Right.
mean?
No, exactly. Exactly. Yep.
Hmm.
That's what being from money means to Mexico. You know what I mean? Like you don't struggle, but you don't have leftover.
Yeah,
Right. It's not
It's
like
like
his father's has like 5 yachts.
a company or like yachts or
Yeah.
oh
like
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah, yeah, yeah. He ain't coming in hot like that. Yeah, yeah.
no. They just make ends like that
That
like that.
podcast o Barrera es un round más, ¿verdad? Right,
Yeah,
Oscar?
un rat más. Yeah,
Ok, gracias.
de nada.
Yeah, Duran was the same way, and he is a legend. But with a little more discipline and professionalism, he could have ever. Yo, honestly, Duran could have been the greatest ever if he had some more discipline and
No, he is the greatest ever. I don't know
professionalism.
what he's talking about.
Yeah, I love Duran, man. Duran's my guy.
Not really.
I love Duran, but
Not
like
really,
he
bro.
just
Esteban de Jesus beat him at lightweight. And I mean, listen, I love me some Manos de Piedra, bro. I'm not gonna go in on him, but I don't know. I felt like he had a bunch of like unnecessary fights, bro. Especially when he
The
went up to, didn't he go up to like super middleweight or something like that, bro?
I
the
think I think he went
welterweight.
up to middleweight.
Didn't he go to middleweight to fight
He
Iran
did
Barkley or something
he
like
did
that?
fight. Yeah, he beat Iron Barkley at middleweight.
And Davey
That
Moore
was
and
crazy, bro. I was like, what? I'm like, y'all I was like, y'all know you're losing to this guy, right? He comes from you know where, right?
Right, all the way
now
down from
Duran
30.
at lightweight, bro. I'd be hard pressed to find somebody that can beat him, honestly.
No, Duran's the best lightweight ever.
Yes, to me.
Ever.
He
And
definitely
you know
makes
And
the
like,
short for it.
these Tank fans will tell you different, but nah,
no,
brother
kiss
Duran
my
was
ass, bro.
different,
No,
bro.
the debate is
That
really
guy was
between Benny
different.
Leonard and the debate is really Benny Leonard, Roberto Duran, or I think Pernell. Those are the three that are like the three-headed monsters
Yes,
in the debate, so to speak.
to me, like you know me, Irony. It's like though I haven't spoke to you lately because you know you've been busy, but like shout out to you, brother. Like you know, I love you. I love talking to you. I respect you and I respect your opinions. But it's like you know me. It's like Duran represents boxing. Like if you think
Yeah,
boxing, you have to think of Duran because if you want a guy that was skillful, you think of lightweight. You know what I mean? A guy that dared to be great, he moved up, he jumped up in weight and beat the best guy at that weight.
Yeah,
And then like he
yeah.
didn't duck no smoke. He lost
He
to
didn't.
Hearns, he lost to Hagler, but they were
15
still good fights
rounds.
while they lasted.
Hagler.
right. He
So it's
lost to
like
Benitez also, and that was a
Yeah.
yeah,
hell of a
Benitez
fight
too.
also.
Sure.
To
Check
Benitez, yeah,
that.
Benitez was
Said
sick, bro.
he said Duran is a legend. I love watching him growing up. Got nothing but respect for his career, but he could have been even greater, I think. Duran would smoke Tank prime for prime.
Oh
Hell
yeah,
yeah, man. Tank
hell
ain't
yeah. There's
I
no
have
man.
doubt
had a
about it.
couple of dudes here in the island tell me that that's their favorite fighter ever, Roberto Duran.
Yeah, man. That's my favorite fighter ever, man.
Yeah, that's my favorite fighter too.
Like bro Duran, I always tell guys, I'm like, do some Roberto Duran shit. Like, just do something crazy.
Yeah.
Show me that
Yeah.
gangster, man. And like, I don't care if you lose, because I'm gonna respect it.
Right.
And they're like they're like duck no smoke.
Right. But everybody wants to get the O. Everybody wants the O.
It's because that's what to me Durant represents. Like lose, win or draw, just give us the best fight possible. It don't matter if it's like
Absolutely.
5 rounds. It don't matter if it's 12
Yeah.
rounds. As
Right.
long as it's a great fight while it lasted, we're not gonna care.
Back dumb dad. That's my all-time favorite fighter
Hagler.
as well. Hagler.
So
Preach,
Brian
brother.
Norman Jr. said today his favorite fighter is too Hagler.
No, but Oscar, you're absolutely right. I mean, you're getting your money's worth, whatever the case may be with Duran. That's for damn
Like
sure.
irony, like and take the deck and Ryan, like you two, like we wake up for 4 a.m. cards from Japan, and we don't care because why? They're great, bro. They're giving us what we want.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
competitive fights. They're good fights.
Action
Remember
packed.
Tatsumi versus Daigo Higa? That was a good fight. They had
Mm-hmm.
2 knockdowns in the same round. That shit was crazy. Daigo Higa knocked down Tatsumi. Tatsumi knocked down Daigo Higa. It was like, just give us good fights, bro. But now,
Yeah.
like, you got to be
Memorable fights. Fights that we remember, bro. Timeless.
Right.
yes. And to me, this is happening across every sport. Basketball is being basketball is living or getting paid off of what Jordan, what Kobe, what
Yes,
Shaq
sir.
built,
Yes, sir.
and same with soccer is like they're living off of Van Basten, Zamorano, Ronaldo,
Yeah.
Ronaldinho. Like I can go on and on about soccer. Though.
Me too, bro. I grew up with soccer.
Messi.
My father was from Argentina, bro. So
Those
that
guys
pretty
love
much
Messi, man. That guy's crazy.
in Argentina, it's still a debate, bro. And it's not only Maradona. There's another dude called Mario Kempes back in '78 that won a World Cup.
Yeah.
Also, it's just that the it was so far back ago. And
To
not
me,
only that, that World Cup was in Argentina. So there's like an argument.
yes, and there was a penalty not called. But like to me,
The hand of God,
Controlando.
bro.
I love
The
this.
hand of God.
to me, the best Maradona beats the best Messi, hands down. To me, to me.
I don't know, bro. I
Maradona
don't
was a
know, man.
bad
I don't
motherfucker.
know. Messi.
Maradona was something.
Messi's so small, man. He like Roberto Duran, like that small dude out there, just
Maradona
causing
was small
havoc.
also, bro. Maradona
He was small too, but like I think Messi's smaller than him, ain't he?
Bro, look up like I don't know if you can watch it right now or later, but like look up Maradona, Barcelona versus Athletic Club de Bilbao. Bro,
Mm.
he
Oh my
literally
God, bro.
jumps up and knees this goalkeeper in the face and puts him out like lights out.
Yeah, bro. That
That shit was crazy. Like jumps up like 4 foot and just like a clean knee to the
Just
jaw.
put the knee through him.
But you gotta remember,
like-
Oscar. Back in those days, they could have kicked. People could kick the shit out of you, bro, and not even get a yellow.
Yeah,
That
that
was
is.
a different type of
It was
game,
really
yo.
messed up back then, bro. They kicked his legs out of his freaking waist, bro, and he got sick of it, bro. I mean, what do you want me to do, honestly?
You know that's why Brazilians and Argentinians got better footwork than anybody. Did y'all
Yeah, I
know that?
heard that. Somebody said that in an interview. I
Yeah.
think it might have been Ronaldinho that said that. He said like all of them
because,
just take your feet out. So
Yeah, it's because the Europeans will come to America or the Americans will go over there and they will kick the shit out of you, but they wouldn't
Yes,
call
sir.
it. They had to learn how to avoid kicks, how to
okay.
turn and twist. That's why the European is so head first and ask questions later, and
Exactly.
and the American is more like touch and more discipline and try to make everybody play because if you pass it back, they can't kick you. If not, they're gonna have to call it.
Mm-hmm. Word. That's what's up, man. Joe Joyce. You guys watching the Joe Joyce fight this weekend too? Joe Joyce and Herkovich.
Nah.
I'm watching because he's Guido Vianello. That's my Italian brother right there. I want to see him get his hands raised because he lost to a Jagba. That was his last fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Who?
got to see him again.
Who lost to Jabba?
Vianello.
Oh,
Yeah, Guido lost to Jagba.
It's a
he
pretty
fought
good
it.
fight,
I
also.
forgot he fought Jugba. I thought his last
I
fight.
think it's fighting Bakoli, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
No,
Jabba is fighting.
Guido last fight is the Russian Mike Tyson. His
Yeah,
last loss is
I
to
thought
Jagba.
Arslanbek was his last fight.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
No.
right. I'm sorry. Yeah. He lost to Ajagba and then beat the shit out of Mahmoud. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
forgot about
And
that
that's
one.
you know what's crazy about it? That was supposed to be Makhmudov's like
Comeback
blowout
fight.
party. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
comeback fight. Yeah.
but like that was supposed to put him right back in title contention. But then Guido was like, I'm not going, bro.
No.
Damn.
And
I'm
and
like,
and
Tor-
you said earlier about the eyes of Chapo Rosario. Look at fucking Makhmudov after that fight, bro.
Yeah, his eye
oh
was
yeah.
pretty messed up too.
Bro.
I think it was ironing me
Nah,
about
his eye was messed
that
up.
one night where we're like, how did his team not stop it? That was a so easy call to make because his eye was like two sides.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy about it? Right after the fight, instead of going to the hospital, he was over there in the locker rooms talking to everybody. I was like, bro, what you doing? Go to the hospital. They gotta pump that shit out.
Yeah, bro. Like
You're gonna lose your eye. What are you doing?
that was real nasty. Real nasty.
Yeah, that was I forgot
He's over there
about that
talking.
cut.
Yeah, he's over there talking to the next guy. Like, yeah, no, I think you gotta do this. Bro, go
Got
to
the
the
brake
hospital,
speed
bro.
off me. His face was like all deformed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, they messed up because Guido Vianello, they should have seen that coming, bro. He hasn't put up a bad fight. I don't know when was his last bad fight. He always puts up a fight even if he loses.
Yes,
So
I
they
would.
really messed up with the opponent choice
Yeah, Richard Torres. I like Richard Torres. I just think Guido is better boxing wise.
there. Me too.
I think he has more power just because Richard Torres' opposition has been lackluster at best.
I don't know,
But
man. I'm going with the
you
little
going with
guys,
Torres?
man. I'm going with Torres because
Really,
these little heavyweights, they're making noise for some reason. They're
Nah, bro. I will.
disrupting all of these giants.
Now, don't
I
you
would
mean
love.
Alexander Usyk? By that you mean Alexander
Usyk,
Usyk?
Yes, bro.
Kabayel, Joseph Parker, all
Well, I
three of
hear
them
you
are
on
small
Kabayel.
Parker ain't
heavyweights.
that small, bro.
Kabayel?
Yeah,
Parker ain't
Nah,
that
Parker's
small.
bro.
only like he's probably the same height as Usyk. Parker is 6'3".
Oh man, I thought it was like 6'5".
Nah, he's small.
But Mbakole is smaller than Parker.
But Coley,
Yeah.
no, nah, that motherfucker was huge.
Not
Macaulay
fat wise, yeah,
was
but
like
like
partying in
height.
the Congo or some shit like that. He got the call.
Joseph Parker 6'4", so he's 1 inch taller than Usyk, and Bakoli 6'6".
But Cully looked like Mr. Bibb.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know about height. You know who Mr. Bibb is? You know
Like
who Mr. Bibb is?
Zhang is 6'6",
Yeah.
Wilder
Joshua,
6'7". You know,
Joshua is 6'6" also, if I'm not mistaken. AJ.
yeah.
Man, AJ gotta come back soon, bro. Heavyweight is just not the same without him.
That's
AJ,
true. As much as I can't stand him, that's absolutely true. I do
Yeah,
want to see
bro.
him back also.
AJ is
AJ got
putting people on the map, bro.
yo. AJ and Wilder got to fight, man.
Hell no, no,
Hell yeah, they gotta give us that scrap before they both get retired, because you know they're gonna get retired by
no,
one of these young
I wouldn't
guns.
mind it.
no,
You know Moses
no.
Atama gonna pack one of them up, send him out of boxing.
Oh yeah.
Wilder and Nate? No, bro. Come on, bro. Don't do that to Wilder.
Hell yeah.
Come on, bro.
Wilder, what do you mean don't do that to AJ? AJ was the one looking worse than Wilder last time I saw
Bro,
him.
if Wilder can land the right hand on AJ, forget about it.
Yo, if
Okay, let me
Wilder
ask you
did a
something.
spinner Rooney, but like AJ was face down, bro. Like
Yes, but like AJ lost by looking like AJ, bro. AJ tried to set the distance and Dubois caught him.
yo,
AJ tried to
AJ
fight
got
like
confident.
AJ, but he got caught, bro. Let's be honest. He just
He
got
got
caught.
clipped. He got clipped.
Yeah, he got clipped since round one too. That was crazy to me. I didn't think it was gonna be like that, but dang,
Oh
he
shit.
hurt Dubois. He hurt Dubois for like the only 5 good seconds of AJ in that fight. He hurt Dubois,
No way.
but Dubois, he just man, you know what happened? He threw the hook with his hand down. And Dubois was like, "All right, you want to trade?" Pow! And Dubois was hurt, but like he looked like AJ. Walter didn't look like Walter. Hell no, not even close.
Let
He
me
didn't even
ask you
try to
this.
set up the right.
Let me ask you this, Oscar. What about Fury AJ? Because I wouldn't mind seeing that one still. What do you think?
I don't think so either. It's because to me the time to make them, it was when AJ like
No, that's for damn sure. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, especially, I mean, I hear you on Wilder AJ, right? Especially because of Wilder. But I don't know. Fury and AJ, they both lost twice to the same dude. You know, that's not the end of the world. And I don't know. I wouldn't mind it too much, honestly. I think it can still be a hell of a fight, honestly.
Yeah, I'm in agreement, man. I think AJ Fury could probably still sell out.
Without a doubt, bro. They'll pack up Wembley. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Like the UK, they support for real, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They making these two mid-level guys, Eubank and
Man,
Ben.
for real. For
This
real.
fight already sold what 60,000 tickets.
Mm-hmm. They got I don't know how many like in the waiting list, and I'm like, who in God's name didn't think about putting this one up in Wembley, bro? Whoever didn't think of that dropped the ball, bro. Honestly.
Well, I think they just thought the same thing as me. This isn't that big of a fight.
Yeah.
What?
But I mean, you gotta think about the fathers, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not. I don't know, man. Like everything's there, bro. The history, the whatever. Nah, but maybe you're right. Yeah, maybe you're right also because neither one of them has really done anything, to be honest with you. So
yeah, that's the problem for me. Like both of them are like so unaccomplished, but
they're living off of their daddy's. Let's call it as it is. They're both living off of their father's names.
yeah, and like one of their dads is not even in it. Like he's not even actively in it.
Right. Eubank hasn't even showed up yet. So I don't know.
I hope he doesn't show up, bro.
Oh man, if he shows up, who knows what can happen? Because Eubank can talk some shit, bro. Eubank can get really wild.
He just makes the whole situation awkward.
He has this history professor type look and type of voice to him. But bro, when he turns into demon mode, he can be freaking scary, bro. Trust me.
Oh man, that guy is something else, man.
Eubank is the king of cringe, bro. Eubank Senior, that is.
Yes, absolutely.
King of cringe, bro.
Yeah, he starts talking, and you're like, man, this guy just.
And he's got the voice. He's got the voice to go with it, bro. It's like you're in a horror movie with him or some shit like that, you know.
Oh man, but yeah, fellas, I'm gonna end the live, man. My camera just died on me.
Not a problem. God bless. Always a pleasure, fellas.
Yeah, man. Always a pleasure talking to you, fellas, man.
Cuídate, Oscar. Que Dios te bendiga, and God bless you, Ryan.
Yes, sir. Peace, peace, peace. Oscar might have stepped away. Yeah, we gonna head on out though. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. What? Bitch, you know? I will slap you if you don't move this car. Bitch, you know? I'm gonna slap you. Bitch, you know? I'm gonna slap you.